7:09 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Good morning, everybody. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you, waking you up. Hope you're having a good start to your day, your work week, your school week. Here we are on Monday, halfway through October, by the way. Someone explain that to me. Halfway through the month.
Less than, we got 2 weeks till Halloween.
Yes, we do. Wow. Yes, we do. And then it's time for turkey.
I know.
Turkey time. It's insane, everybody, but here we are. Glad you're with us, and welcome. Thanks for having us on the radio here at Q92. Thanks for streaming us online at Q92radio.com. And, of course, you're now watching us live on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Anyway, you're checking out the morning show. Thank you for doing that. We appreciate having you guys here with us. What do we have for you this morning? Coming up in the 8 o'clock hour, the finalist spot for the Ghost Ride. Coming up in the 9 o'clock hour, another scary attraction, the Akron Haunted Schoolhouse and Laboratory. We're hooking you up with passes to that. Not to mention the 9 o'clock hour today. Mark Johnson from News Channel 5 going to join us like he does every Monday and take a look ahead at this week's weather. And we're going to have missed connections from Craig's List. So we have all that going for us today. Our phone number is 330-450-9292. Our text line is 330-269-9292. Look forward to hanging out with you guys here for the next 3 hours. Chilling, getting your day off to a good start. As we start Massillon-McKinley week in Stark County. That's a big week, my friends. Don't forget the blood battle.
Well, it's not just for Massillon-McKinley. It's rivalry week for everybody.
Rivalry week. You play the most hated team in your backyard. We have a ton of rivalry games for Q92 Sports this week, too. So.
Yeah.
It's a big week. I cannot believe the final regular season week of high school football. That's crazy. I know Jake's upset. Man,
we've kept him busy.
I wish the season was 20 weeks, but alas, it's not. Playoffs starting after that. Crazy time of year, busy time of year, and we are off and running. And for you guys watching on the stream, we have a Ghost Ride opportunity for you. If you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, or X, you have an opportunity to become a finalist for the Ghost Ride as well. You guys know what to do. Like the live video stream. Doesn't matter if you're watching on Facebook, on YouTube, or on X. Like it. Leave a comment. Interact with us somehow in the comment section, and boom. You're eligible to be randomly selected at the end of the show and be made a finalist, and maybe you'll win the Q92 Ghost Ride. You never know. So go do that right now. It's Rema Selena Gomez. It's Calm Down at 7:12 Q92.
Oh, we're live in there. Hey, good morning.
Oh, hey, everybody. How we doing out there? We good?
Jake just throws us in there. He doesn't ever be like, hey, guys. So, how you guys doing today?
Oh, happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to it. You guys have fun this weekend? Anything cool happened? Did anyone go to the Browns game yesterday? Was anyone there?
I had a few friends there. I was a little jealous.
Yeah, it wasn't too cold. Probably a decent way to go. Decent day to go. As though, the weather's changing a little bit. That couldn't have been terrible. You know what I'm saying?
No. I mean, at least, the sun was in and out.
In and out a little bit. Yeah. Ohio State with a big win over Purdue. Huge game this weekend with Penn State and Ohio State at noon at the Shoe. That's going to be, oh, my God. That's a huge game. 3 versus number 6.
Yeah.
Woo!
And we sent a Q92 listener to that game.
We are definitely sending someone to that game. They're going to be there, and hopefully they're going to share their pictures with us. So really cool there. So, big week for Ohio State coming up. So that's true as well. And you guys go to any haunted attractions this weekend? Haunted houses, scare grounds, factories of terror, laboratories?
Scare grounds.
Canfield Scareground.
That's actually what they named. Did they have it at the fairgrounds?
Yeah. Canfield Scareground.
I thought you came up with that name. I was like, Christian, I'm so impressed.
I wish
That's a great name.
No, someone thought of that in old Canfield. Worked out pretty good. They turned the Canfield Fairgrounds into the Canfield Scareground. It's fantastic. Good morning. Got to win. I assume you mean the Browns. Yes, they did. Hey, 3-2. 3-1 at home, by the way, too. Just saying. Things could be a lot worse. You could be a Bears fan. And now Justin Fields is hurt. Not that it mattered. Oh, man. So good morning to all of you. We'll be popping in here at the top of the hour whenever we can. Let me see. By the way, I need the the Cowboys to keep Herbert under 20 points tonight. Or
Good
I
luck.
lose. I know. Damn it.
I know.
Also,
I
a nice
already
winning
won.
streak.
I don't have to worry about tonight's games. I have a couple people going, but I already won. So
I made some bad choices yesterday as far as who to play. It came back to bite me.
Did you start Justin Fields?
No, I don't have him on my team. I have Patty Mahomes.
Oh, well, yeah.
Patty Mahomes is my quarterback.
So, yeah.
He had an okay game.
He did. It wasn't a barn
No,
burner.
because a lot of times I had to settle for field goals. So I missed out on a lot of touchdown pass opportunities. But
yeah.
I'm up by 20, but he's got Justin Herbert, so I'm in trouble. I got to sweat this one out tonight. A lot of fantasy people know. If you're going against Justin Herbert, you're probably also thinking, ugh. So if the I'm up 91.74 to 71.5. Did not hurt when Deebo Samuel got hurt. He gave me 1 point.
Yeah, he was out the rest of the game.
Yeah, he sure was.
I was like, he came back out in street clothes.
Yeah, that's really not good.
Yeah, he's like, I'm done here.
And they tried to say after the game, he's fine. I was like, oh, he's fine. That's why he was in
Why
jeans.
he has jeans and a t-shirt on?
I don't think a Hollister shirt means you're fine, sir. All right, we got to go back, but we'll be checking in with you guys again. Thanks for being with us. Good morning. We love you so much. Mwah. Saturday, we went out. We took the kids swimming at his grandfather's.
Oh, that's
Jamie's,
fine.
her father's. We went over there and we swam.
Yeah.
Did that. Then, unfortunately, we tried to eat food afterwards. And I had 2 consecutive awful ordering experiences.
So, like, you DoorDash?
Where I went. No,
Okay.
we tried to go. It was, first of all, it was weird to begin with. Watch the time. Okay. It was weird to begin with because I suggested after swimming, hey, why don't we all just go get someone little? I don't want to go to like an expensive sit-down.
Right.
Somewhere, I don't care if it's fast food or just a place that's quick, not that expensive. Let's just grab a bite while we're out. I was like, yeah. And then somehow we end up going to Mexican, which if you know me at all, you know I can't stand Mexican food.
I love it.
As far Mexican food as I go is Chipotle. So the whole time we're driving, I'm like, if this was my idea.
And it got hijacked.
And somehow we're going to a place where everyone knows I won't like any of the food. But I'm thinking there's got to be something, right? Got to be something.
No.
Maybe they have an American menu or some stuff. I know Don Poncho's has actually an awesome American menu.
Yeah, their fries are so good.
Burger, fry, the grilled cheese. It's awesome. This place did not.
Okay.
So I decided, I was thinking, okay, I like Chipotle. What if I get a burrito? And I'm just very specific to the man. And I say, I just want steak and rice.
Yeah, simple.
Seems like, okay, that might work.
Right?
That might work. I didn't take into account that I was in an authentic Mexican restaurant. So I explained this to the gentleman, and he nodded many times.
I got it.
I said, just, burrito, just steak and rice. You don't want this. I don't want that. You don't want this. I don't want that. Do you want this? I don't want that. I thought I just said I wanted just steak and rice. In my head, I said this. I'm like, I thought I made this pretty clear.
I was going to say, did you say this to the waiter?
I said
because that
steak,
doesn't sound like
and he just kept questioning other things that, like, I said I didn't want on it.
Right.
And I spent
he was making sure
a good couple minutes going, no, just steak and rice. Just steak and rice. Do you want tomatoes? Just steak and rice. Do you want this? Just steak and rice. And somehow that wasn't working. So it comes out.
And it wasn't steak and rice.
First of all, my own fault. I probably expected to see something looking like a Chipotle burrito. And it came out like this very loosely wrapped, I guess, burrito, if you will. Now, first of all, there was cheese on the side and cheese drizzled on the top. I have no idea where the cheese came into the picture. After I spent 10 minutes saying, just Just steak and rice. Just steak and rice.
Well, but they love to garnish with their queso.
Just steak and rice.
And most people would appreciate that. Queso
I
drizzle.
looked at that and I felt bad because the girls both looked at me like, oh no. And I looked at my plate. I looked at them. I looked back at my plate. I just thought, here we go. Scrape off the cheese. My poor fiance was trying to, oh no, we can fit. I'm like, it's fine. Please sit down. Please sit down. Because she's starting to get up, coming over to my plate. Like, please sit down. I love you. Please sit down. Let's not make a scene in the damn Mexican restaurant. I'm the picky eater.
Yeah, but she felt bad because she probably knew, like, he doesn't even like this to begin with, and that's what he got. Oh, God.
So I scrape off the cheese. Then I go to pick it up. And the whole GD thing just falls apart. It was so wrapped loosely, it just,
right.
It looked like a piece of bologna. The rice is orange. I was like, what the hell is orange rice?
Well, a lot of times they'll put like salsa or tomato paste. Like, that's how you make Mexican rice.
So that made me like, oh, here we go. This is just great. So I mustered it down somehow to say it didn't taste good, in my opinion, realizing that I don't like Mexican food and everyone else does. It was awful. Let's pull back the curtain moment here of the show. I passed gas,
Christian,
in the studio, and
why are we telling everybody that you were like?
Because I need to say what Jake did. So, and you're thinking, well, that's the story. That's not the story. The story is after the fart. So I did pass gas. Now I explained that. Was I not honest to you? I said, Lauren, what did I say to you?
I don't know if it's going to smell or not. So, just so you know,
I passed gas. And then Jake had his headphones on, and Lauren's like, oh my God, Jake's headphones are on. He doesn't know. And so he's like, what? I missed it. And she said, Christian farted. And on God, the very next thing that Jake does, the second he's told that I farted, I poop you not. I'll stop the music so you can hear my impression. This is what Jake does. He tries to sniff it. 7:23 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. How are we doing, everybody? Hopefully doing all right out there. 330-450-9292. The text line, 330-269-9292. Someone texted, I'm not a Browns fan, but I was yesterday. Those Niners embarrassed my Cowboys last week. Jim Guy says, I'm happy.
Oh, see, sweet redemption for him.
Yeah, no, I get it.
We were stunned. We were driving back from Cleveland. We had to listen to the game. My son, as respectfully as he could, was watching it on his phone when he could. So we're listening to it, and we could not. We're like, here we go. We're going to do it again. This is very Browns-ish of us. You know, number 23, I cannot remember what player it was.
For us?
Yeah.
Emerson?
Yes, it was Emerson. He had that, was it what, illegal contact or something? And anyhow, it gave them another first down. I was like, here we go. It is the beginning of the end for the Browns as usual. So when he missed that field goal, I was like, oh, my.
You didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
It was a Michigan kicker, too.
I know. What's the deal with that? They said this is why you don't get kickers or players from Michigan. Why?
I don't know. There's some good Michigan football players.
That's what I thought.
There's always been. Tom Brady went to Michigan. I mean, let's just throw that out there. Of course, don't forget Tim Biakabatuka. I'll bet you did. A lot of Anthony Thomas, A-Train.
I've heard of that, yeah.
Charles Woodson, he's a Hall of Famer. Desmond Howard. I could go on.
Yeah.
But, yeah, normally the Browns, that would be a game you'd be like, this is Browns. He missed 2 kicks yesterday. He did. Not fun. Look, a kicker's life is... Ugh.
To be fair, wasn't the other one like 50-plus yards?
I think so.
This one was more like regular field goal range.
But more pressure, and they iced him.
They did. Well, okay, Stefanski called that last time out, where they're like, he's going to ice him. I'm like, okay, like that's going to work. It's so close. I mean... I'd
explain to the not daughter what that meant. She's like, what does ice the kicker mean? I was like, well, it's a last-ditch effort.
To make you more nervous.
To make you more nervous, getting to the head of the kicker, and hopefully he thinks about it a little bit more, gets in his head.
Yeah.
I was like, and that's what you do. You can't take your time out with you, so you might as well use it.
That's right.
And I turned, I was like, and that's why you ice the kicker. So 3-2 Brownies. Oh, man. Doesn't matter. He needs to be Justin Tucker at the moment. Justin Tucker. Now that's a kicker. He's probably going to be a Hall of Famer.
Oh, I would imagine.
As a kicker. Not a lot of them in there, but I got to imagine Justin Tucker's going to
He's been solid, too. He's kind of like Phil Dawson was for us. You know what I mean?
That was their guest who smashed the guitar yesterday.
I saw it. I was so excited. Yeah, Tucker got me 14 yesterday.
Pretty cool. So it's been Joe Thomas. It's been Phil Dawson. Who else? I think Boobie Gibson did it. I think Boobie Gibson of the Cavs did it. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that because now all the NFL teams basically have something like that now.
Yeah.
Someone who blows like the horn for the Vikings or does the skull thing or whatever. There's someone for the the Bears don't. Almost every NFL team has like a tradition before a game that a former player or someone famous from that area does. It's pretty cool. I kind of like it.
I enjoyed seeing Phil Dawson. I was so sad when he retired. He came back, remember, and did one last game as a Brown so he could retire as a Cleveland Brown.
Yep.
He was so gray, though. Like, it made me sad. I was like, oh, he's getting older.
We all are.
I know.
Act accordingly. My God. Southern, that was your weekend good?
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah, I had fun. I haven't been out this late in a long time, but I got together with friends and, like, didn't get home until 1:30 in the morning Saturday.
Yeah.
No, I was totally fine. You're going to laugh. Like, I can't even tell you what we did. You're going to be like, are you 75? Of course we had drinks, but we did some crafts. We played some games.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that.
I know, but it just sounds like quilting club. It wasn't, I promise.
That's funny. All I did, we went to family dinner Saturday night. All 4 of us went out, and that was really about all I did yesterday. A little church, a little football.
Oh, that's like perfect.
Yeah, I went to a restaurant on Saturday. I don't want to say where. Food's good. Atmosphere is great, but we waited literally an hour.
Just to get in?
For our food.
Oh.
After we ordered.
I would have been a little upset.
When you got like a 6-month-old, you're on a time limit. Or a 6-month-old is no longer amused.
I think an hour is a little too long for food. To me, it's better for the establishment to be honest. Like, hey, we're really backed up. Service is going to be a little bit slow just because we kind of got hit all at once. To me, if they're like transparent about it and upfront, like, it makes it a little easier than being surprised.
So did you see Jesus at church yesterday, Christian? I haven't seen that man since. It was a one-time thing. I haven't seen him since.
Cue the Joan Osborne.
I mean, where did he go? Maybe he's looking at all the churches, making the rounds.
Maybe it's like an audit. They're going to see if they're doing it
right.
I'm
just saying, I'm not saying that was Jesus, but I can't tell you that it wasn't.
It's true.
I showed you guys the picture. Lauren is like the Golden Girl. I still watch that show, too.
What?
I still watch the Golden Girls.
I like the Golden Girls.
I think it's still funny. Holds up to this day.
Oh, Lauren is like the Golden Girls. Yeah, yes. Kind of. I mean, we had a really good time, but We did do. There were some fall crafts in there.
Craft night with the girls on Saturday. Wine flowing.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Jake, anything fun this weekend?
Not really. Just worked, and then I did see Star yesterday.
What'd you guys do?
Oh, that's like unusual for a Saturday or Sunday.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, nowadays it is. But we went to Walmart. No surprise there. We got a game that colors and hues, whatever it's called, where you have to like match the color. It's like the whole board's like just random colors.
Okay.
And then you have to like draw a card, and then you have to like describe the color and give hints. And you have to guess what color it is. And then if you're right or close, you get points. And
Was it fun?
kind of. It was okay.
I thought you were going to be like, it was so much fun. That's why I'm telling you about it.
Well,
Go
this
get
is
it.
the only thing I did. I mean, Star liked it, so.
Okay, good. Well, as long as she liked it, then it's a win for you.
You get colors, and you have to describe to the other person the color.
Yeah.
Without them, and they have to say it's blue.
Well, yeah, but it's like different shades of blue. Like, there's probably like 30 shades of blue. 30
you have
shades
to be
of green.
like,
Yeah, so you have to be like Shrek green. And then you have
Who
to
the
like,
hell's gonna guess Shrek green?
you really
nobody.
need to know your crayons.
It's a really, unless you're like have a really good vocabulary and know exactly what color everything is, it's kind of.
Periwinkle. The crayon I never used in the 64 box.
Oh, I used it all the time. It was such a
Periwinkle?
pretty shade. Yeah, it was such a pretty shade of like purple and blue. Like, is it purple? Is it blue? I don't know.
Remember trying to color with the white crayon? Be like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, I was just always adamant that I needed like.
It doesn't even show up on the paper.
I will say, like at Easter time when you color eggs, how they give you that clear crayon.
Yeah.
You can use white and it turns out better. We
Oh,
always
yeah?
go get the white crayons. Like we have these little stubby white crayons that are all broken from when my kids were really little. That's what we use.
Sports coming up right after the Black Eyed Peas. It's Rock That Body, Q92. Soup with me.
Well, yeah. I mean, unless
Love
it's
me
a
some
soup.
soup. But after, I love soup. You know what? Only a couple soups I like. Wedding soup and chicken noodle. That's it. But I love it. I'll have like 2 bowls, big bowls.
Yeah.
An hour later, I'm like, well, now am I going to eat?
Do you put crackers in your soup?
No.
Why?
Oh, that's for serial killers.
Oh, stop.
No, I don't do
Jake, do you eat crackers in your soup?
I don't eat soup.
What?
Of any kind?
No.
Fair enough.
Not fair enough. Who doesn't like soup?
Not me. I mean, I'll eat chicken noodle, but it's been years, and if I was given a choice, I would not eat it.
Oh my gosh. I can't imagine my fall and my winter, my life without soup.
Yeah.
There for a while, I was eating soup every day for lunch.
I borderline got into a fight with the fiance about food yesterday.
Really?
Yeah. You ever like have a conversation with your significant other, and when it's over, you're sitting there going, "Are we fighting?" That ever happened to you?
Yeah,
with
like,
Tony.
You got some feelings about
Yeah.
this? Like, yeah.
Is this like a thing right now?
Is it done, or are we gonna have chewed in a little bit? Yeah.
Yeah, I had one of those. I had one of those over dinner because she wanted to make a chicken recipe that she looked for because she thought it'd be something I like.
Yeah.
With soy sauce.
Christian.
I don't like soy sauce. I voiced that. And I could just tell the tone of the conversation started to take a little bit of a turn as I emphasized you like soy sauce. Because it was like a trigger to my mom my whole life. Like telling me, you love this. I'm like, no, I don't.
Right.
I don't. That's why I don't eat
She was trying to convince you that you did.
She said I've eaten things with soy sauce. And I've always said, if you trick me.
And you
but don't give away the trick or I
You love
won't eat
Chinese food, and there's a lot of soy sauce in some
it.
of
I don't
that.
get soy sauce with my Chinese food.
No, it's in some of the sauces, is what I'm saying.
So she didn't make
Now
that.
she made breakfast.
She made breaded, like she took chicken breast, made breaded chicken fingers. I just kept thinking to myself, like, did you poison this?
Wouldn't be surprised.
No. But it wasn't. I was like, we were going for a walk with the baby.
It would have to be super tempting.
I was like, is this the thing right now? We not vibing right now? Over soy sauce? Soy sauce.
Go over right now and subscribe. That way you qualify for a hug from Jake tonight.
If you ever find Jake at a Q92 event like tonight, and you can show him on your phone that you're a subscriber to the Q92 YouTube page, you get a free hug. Now that.
Are you a good hugger?
Absolutely.
Oh, so you don't do the little like.
You don't do the ass out.
Sometimes, but I feel like I'm.
It depends on the situation.
Well, I don't really go around hugging strangers quite often.
Right.
But like people I know, yeah.
You're a good hugger.
Are you a squeezer?
So. Yeah.
You are a squeezer.
Okay, I like the squeeze followed by like the give me the 2 pats on the back so I know we're done here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like wrap it up.
He still owes me a hug from Jim Guy checking in.
Oh, Jim Guy. Third Down Thursday tonight.
Oh, I bet Jim Guy could give you a hell of a hug.
Oh, he'd crush you with his hug.
Oh, you're like, get over here. He just toss you around like a rag doll.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Cavs lost to the Magic in NBA preseason action last night, 108-105. They're 0-2 in NBA preseason action. Thursday night football last night, the Chiefs beat the Broncos 19-8. Major League Baseball playoffs last night, the Phillies beat the Braves. They win the series and move on 3-1. Tonight here on Q92, it's high school football, 7 o'clock kickoff, 6:30 pregame. Glen Oak taking on Canton McKinley. Glenn Scroggs, Jim Ballard, and Ryan at night will be on the sidelines with the call. Sports this weekend, tomorrow at noon on Peacock, Ohio State takes on Purdue. And Sunday at 1 on Fox, it's the 49ers taking on the Browns. That's a look at sports right here on today's Hit Music, Q92.
That's what I'm saying. You got to find somebody else to go with if you want to take him.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I feel like too young. Again, this isn't a fight, just discussion.
Right.
I think she just wants to dress them up really cute.
Of course she does, and she totally can. But what if
I'm with you on that.
What if he was your door greeter? Do you guys get trick-or-treaters?
That's the thing. We live in condos.
Yeah, but can't you just take your chair down into like the cul-de-sac and have a bowl of candy for the kids in your...
I just don't think anybody walks around there. We're not like in a neighborhood. We're not like in a... Like
you didn't
we're
have
off a
anybody
road.
last year?
Was I there last year for Halloween?
Okay, hold on. Can you take him over to like Justin's?
I could.
Well, I'm just saying then she could have him dressed up and you could help pass out candy there so everybody sees this cute little costume.
I would have more. I would be better with that.
Right. And then he has all of his cousins. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they're probably going to go out there friends.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just feel like and I'm not doing it. If you want to walk him house to house, I'll stand at the end of the driveway.
It stinks that she doesn't have somebody to like walk with him in the stroller, not take him door to door necessarily, but just so people can see how cute he is.
Yeah, no, I know.
What's his costume? Do you know?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
My daughter was the traditional pumpkin, this was 17 years ago. So,
but if I did that, would that throw you off a little bit?
Probably.
Jake, would that throw you off?
We'd probably close the door and Tony would be like, what's this dude doing?
I mean, at least I had a baby, I guess. But if for myself.
At least you had a child.
Okay, it's his baby. Was he really walking around the neighborhood trying to get candy for his...
It'd be more odd if you just came and rang my doorbell without a kid.
I would wonder where you got the baby from.
That's fair. That's not his baby. That is not his baby.
What's his birthday?
Something is wrong here. So I don't know. Would that screw you guys up if I came to your door with a 6-month-old saying trick or treat? Would that be weird to you? Because I think it would be damn weird. Dress him up and take not daughter around the neighborhood. I don't know if she'd want to go trick or treating with her not father.
Yeah, I carry it.
6-month-old. As a teenager, if she was younger, yes. But teenager, you get to those years, you're too cool. You know what I mean? You'll feel him. You don't want to be embarrassed.
I know, but if you've got your baby brother, they could do a costume together. That'd be kind of cute.
My daughter is 17 and she still goes trick-or-treating. I know high school kids still do all the way.
Oh, yeah. My daughter wants to.
It is Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you. Hope you're having a good start to your day. 8 o'clock hour. Another opportunity to become a finalist for the Q92 Ghost Ride. 9 o'clock hour, Akron Haunted Schoolhouse and Laboratory. Passes to give away. And if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, or X, be sure to click the like button, interact with us in the comments, and you can enter yourself for a chance to become a finalist as well. We're going to select one of you at the end of the show. Just so you know. I saw this thing on our prep site today about someone on the talk, Cheryl Underwood. I've heard of her.
I've heard of her.
That a dating deal breaker for her is if a man over 40 has a baby seat in her car. It's a deal breaker. I would be a deal breaker for Cheryl Underwood. She would not like me because there's a baby seat in my car and I'm over 40.
What's wrong with being a parent to an infant?
Let me see. I got the clip here. I'll play the clip. Let me see here. So you guys hear what she said. I mean, she was kind of being funny. I don't believe she was trying to be like truly hurtful, but I believe she might be. She don't want no part of that.
Yeah.
I don't think she's against dating older men. I think she's more afraid like an older man who's fertile.
Yeah.
So
I get that, but it's kind of funny.
Yeah. And I get that. There's people out there that think, hey, that's too old.
Yeah.
I actually know a lot of people that have done it 40 or over. A lot.
Yeah.
I guess myself included. I have no regrets.
I think having a baby when you're a little bit older makes things a little easier. Because I feel like when I had kids, I was such a baby myself. Like my first kid came when I was 23 and like, I didn't know as much about what I was doing in life in general. And then I was keeping another human alive. I mean, we survived, obviously.
Yeah. Everything looks like it went well.
Yeah.
I love it. I feel like I know I'm not, but I feel younger. I feel more energy. I feel like I love being a dad.
But I think maybe, I mean, and I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it. I did. I absolutely loved it. But I think you enjoy it more from a relaxed standpoint when you're a little bit older. Does that make sense?
Maybe. It could. I think for me, one of the reasons why I like it so much is because I didn't know if it was in the cards for me.
Oh.
And it ended up being in the cards. And I'm so glad it was. So I think I would have been a little sad about that. I don't think I'd have been devastated, but I think I would have always been like, man.
Wish I would have, yeah.
Yeah. So I love it. But I do see that side where some people are like, that's too old to have a kid. You know what I mean? And I'm sure there's people that feel that way. And I don't think I get it. I to an extent, I can see what you're talking about.
I think, what do you think is too old?
For a kid, who's to say? Who the hell am I? But see, I would think more in your. I don't know, man. Celebrities are having kids in their 70s.
I have a really hard time with that. I feel like you should.
Did we have 2 this year?
Yeah, I think Al Pacino, or who was it? De Niro or Pacino?
Might have been both.
Yeah, it might have been.
2 celebrities did. I mean, like I said, who the hell am I? But maybe 50s, 60s.
See, I was thinking like 60. And the only reason I say that is because then you're 78 when you're 18. I feel like you should at least get them to adulthood.
Yeah, you got to get them to 18.
You know what I mean? Like, they need you.
18.
They need you. And not that they don't need you after 18, but they really need you those first 18 years.
I got you. Listen, they're going. We never know when our time's up. None of us do.
No.
But I see what you're saying. You guys' thoughts on dads over 40?
And how old's too old?
How old's too old for you guys to have a baby? It's an opinion. It's all right. There's no harm in that. Just curious. Jake, what are your thoughts as a 24-year-old male?
Well,
and don't worry about me being, honestly, don't worry about, Christian's in his 40s.
No, I don't think 40 is too old at all. I agree with Lauren. Like, as long as the factory is still working, I think you can do what you want to do. But at the same time, you have to be there for your kids. If you're going to
Right.
Not, if you're going to be really old by the time they're like just growing up, what's the point of that?
Like, look at Hugh Hefner. How old was he when he had his last kid? Like 80s?
Well, do you think in that aspect, with the De Niros and those guys like that, their thought is, okay, I'm not going to be around for a huge portion of their life, but I'm going to leave them set up for such a great life that, like a normal person like myself, I'm just saying, like, I can't sit here and be like, if I'm gone tomorrow, my kid has millions and he'll be able to have anything he wants in life, whether I'm here or not. Those guys can't.
Oh, to me, that's just a prescription for disaster. They need a physical parent. Money can't replace that guidance. And then so you're like, I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be an absent father because I'm probably not going to live for most of your, I would say late childhood, whatever.
Right.
But I'm going to throw this huge wad of cash at you and you're going to blow through it and have issues because your dad is not here to help. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just think that could create a whole nother set of problems.
Yeah.
By just throwing cash at it.
What are your thoughts on those comments? Baby seat in the car if he's over 40, it's a deal breaker. Or what's her name from the talk? What's the age you guys think you're probably too old to have a kid? I'm sure you can still physically have a kid, but it might not be the best idea. 330-450-9292 is the phone number. Text us 330-269-9292 or comment on Facebook, YouTube, or X. It's AJR Bang on Q. Diggs, anything your neighbor does that annoys you?
I don't think we have the time for that.
Well, wow. Look at you. Let's unpack that bag.
Right.
I mean, honest. So obviously your neighbors do things that you don't like.
Well, not so more anymore. We put a stop to it, but call the cops on me would be something I would appreciate you not do.
Why did you get the
on you?
What would you be doing?
When we were like elementary school, we were riding those Fisher Price Jeeps in the street. Those like.
Oh, Power Wheels.
Like
Power Wheels. That's what they were.
Yeah.
Power Wheels.
Yeah,
Power makes it go.
Yeah, we rode those in our cul-de-sac because they go faster on concrete. And the cops came and said that was a motorized vehicle and we had to have a license. We had to have a license.
You got pulled over when you were like 6?
No, we weren't pulled over. The cops came to the house when we were in school and they talked to my mom.
Oh.
And then they came for a motorized scooter, longboarding without a helmet. That's not against the law. The cops came for that.
Neighbor?
Yeah.
Called the cops on all these things on you guys as kids.
Yeah. He claimed that he was worried for our safety, but really he just wanted to cause trouble. And then eventually we were fed up with it and we told the cops this guy is not, okay in the head and he is doing this on purpose. And then the cops went back to talk to him and cops never came again. And the guy hasn't spoken to us in over 10 years.
Wow, that's a long time to silent treatment someone.
Yeah,
that's
really
impressive. That's dedicated hate. So,
like, why do people have to be that way? I don't understand. Like, why can't people mind the business?
It's impossible for some people.
I mean, if
I can do it.
If I really thought someone was in danger, if it was a situation where I could go over and just be like, you guys be careful, or like, to me, it's not my job to tell you that you need a helmet on. It's your parents' job. And if they're okay with you not wearing a helmet,
right,
that's their right as parents. You know what I mean? Like, it's none of my business.
I understand.
But I don't understand why people feel the need to overstep.
A lot of people do.
Like, where does that entitlement come from? I don't know.
Their parent. Probably their parent. I don't know.
I do want to do that.
I've never done the axe throwing, although a lot of people have. JR and Bang right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. It's 7:48. We got a forecast coming up from Mark Johnson. And don't forget, coming up in the 8 o'clock hour, getting another finalist for the Ghost Ride. Got some text here about ages to become a father. We'll be talking about that. We'll get back into that here coming up. So keep sending those texts in. We'll get back into that topic here on Q92.
Where the
as well. Question for both of you. Do you guys sleep with socks on?
No, gosh. What do you think I am?
Jay?
Yeah, sometimes.
What?
And then sometimes I'll sleep with one sock on, one sock off.
Oh my gosh. I would not be able to sleep.
I'd have to do one or the other. I don't know if I could do staggered like that. I sleep with socks on.
What?
I can't sleep with cold feet. I can't sleep if
But
my
aren't
feet are
they in
cold.
the covers?
Yeah, but they might be cold. I sleep with socks. 92% of people, I'm sorry, 17% of people say they wear socks when they sleep. So I'm in the minority. I'm in the 17%.
The huge minority.
Yeah. I wear them. I feel comfortable.
Do you put clean socks on before you get in bed?
No, whatever socks I had on all day.
Ew.
Oh, sleep socks.
Do you walk outside with your socks on? Like to get the
No,
mail?
who does that? But I'm a slides. But Q92 slides.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I have Q92 slides too, but I usually grab my son.
Those are my Chicago Bear slides.
Yeah.
That's what I do when I go out to the mail or let the dogs out. I got slides by the sliding glass door, and I got slides going out to get the mail or something like that. No, I do not walk up because wet socks is one of the worst things in the world. Besides hunger, world hunger, I think wet
it's right
socks.
up there. They're neck and
Yeah,
neck.
someone says no socks, all cap.
Oh,
You know what's weird though, and I don't want to get in any way. I'm not trying to be.
don't you wake up like super hot?
No. I can sleep better cold than hot.
All of your heat from your body escapes from your head and your feet.
Well,
So maybe you do need socks since you don't have hair.
I got no hair. Nothing to stop it. I'm gone.
Right, all the heat.
Where'd my heat go? Oh.
That's why your tootsies are cold.
This is not a fight at my house, but it's been a discussion of different opinions.
Okay.
My son is 6 months, just turned 6 months, half a year. I'm not allowed to say half a year because she yells at me when I say half a year.
Well, it sounds dumb. 6 months.
She just doesn't like to imagine that it's been half a year on it. Like, it's been a half a year.
I know, but
It's 6 months.
that's harsh.
I also am not a fan of people saying months after a year. He's 18 months. Stop it. He's a year.
You can do it until 24 months.
He's 470 months. Like, come on.
You can do. I believe you can do it until they're 2.
I don't know if she was joking, but she was talking about taking Jimmy trick or treat. And I'm like, no, we will not. We can't take him trick or treat.
You can put him in the stroller.
A, he can't eat candy.
No, but you can.
B, I don't want to. Because just wheel him up and carry him up to a door, and then here I am, a grown ass adult with a 6-month-old baby in my hand, and I'm saying trick or treat.
They'll put it in the stroller, and on the front of the stroller, put a sign.
I just don't know. I mean, we always have the discussion like when's too old to trick or treat. Everyone has that every year. But like, when's too young?
I understand what you're saying. No, it is kind of awkward. Like, I wouldn't do it if it was just you guys and the 6-month-old, but if you had another little kid going, then I'm like, sure, why not?
The not daughter's 16.
Yeah.
She still wants to go, but her friends have all reached the like, nah, we're too old.
Well, that's a
But
bummer.
she still wants to.
We had a group of kids in our neighborhood that went there in high school, and they all went all out with costumes. I have got no problem giving them candy.
I'm just saying, if I came up to your house, whether you knew me or not, and you were handing out, and you were having a great time every time the door answering it, you and Tony, and seeing the kids in their awesome costumes and giving them candy, and then you knock the door and you open up, and it's me holding my 6-month-old. Trick or treat. Wouldn't you be like, you know what I mean?
All right, that's fair.
Wouldn't you
I'd
be like, bro, what are you doing, sir? Get your old ass on with your kids. Stop it. You can't even eat a Snickers bar.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Cavs lost to the Magic in NBA preseason action last night, 108-105. They're 0-2 in NBA preseason action. Thursday night football last night, the Chiefs beat the Broncos 19-8. Major League Baseball playoffs last night, the Phillies beat the Braves. They win the series and move on 3-1. Tonight here on Q92, it's high school football, 7 o'clock kickoff, 6:30 pregame. Glen Oak taking on Canton McKinley. Clint Scroggs, Jim Ballard, and Ryan at night will be on the sidelines with the call. Sports this weekend, tomorrow at noon on Peacock, Ohio State takes on Purdue. And Sunday at 1 on Fox, it's the 49ers taking on the Browns. That's a look at sports right here on today's Hit Music, Q92.
Q92. Q92.
All right, dry weather for your Friday. A lot of sunshine, our high in the middle 60s. Get out and mow that lawn. Showers arrive overnight tonight after midnight. Otherwise, clouds increase, our low near 50. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
Go over.
In case you guys are wondering, I did add calls his girlfriend's dad, Daddy David, to random facts about Jake.
Oh, did you? You know what? While you were out, I found out that Jake got left. Where did they leave you?
Kosai.
Yeah, he got left at Kosai as a child.
By your family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they left the building?
Yes.
No, not the building, but like the area I was at. They said, "Follow me, or I'm gonna leave you."
Levitating right here on today's Hit Music Q92. It is 7:56. Now coming up in the 8 o'clock hour, like I said, another opportunity to become a finalist for the Q92 Ghost Ride. Be listening for the Q to call. That's coming up 9 o'clock hour. Akron Haunted Schoolhouse and Laboratory passes to give away. We'll be talking to Mark Johnson from News Channel 5, looking at the week ahead weather-wise. And for those of you watching on Facebook, YouTube, or X, be sure to go over, like the live video stream, and comment with us, interact with us in the comments. You'll be entered for a chance to become a finalist as well for the Ghost Ride. We're going to pick one of you at the end of the show here today. That's all coming up on the show. Right now, it's Usher and Q92.
Peace up. A-Town.
Jake and I, you had left to do your meeting yesterday, and Jake and I, not on air, but we were talking about this story about people being contacted. How many people believe they've been contacted by dead relatives? Jake, what was the percentage in this survey?
53%.
53% of people in this survey
That's high.
say that they believe they've been contacted by a dead relative. And we were talking off air. I've said, I have had dreams since my dad. But listen, I have nothing crazy has happened since my dad died. I'd love to tell you he showed up in a beam of light and was talking to me about sports. No. Obviously, they say when you see a cardinal, and that's kind of my thing.
Of course, same.
I got a tattoo of a cardinal on my arm for my dad. And things like that. I don't believe, and I'm not a non-believer, so I'm not sitting here going poo-pooing on everybody's. I'm not a, oh, no way. But I don't believe I've ever truly been contacted by a dead relative. But according to that, 53% believe they have been. To me, if I take that, and maybe I'm wrong, I take that as like they had a message. They were telling you something.
Like, what is it? Is it like
I've had dreams with my dad in them?
Yeah.
But they were just normal-ass dreams that he just happened to be in. There was no, like, son.
Yeah.
On the 5th day of March, a hurricane. Like, there was no, like, warning. You know what I mean?
Well, I was going to say, what is defined as contact? So is it like there's a needle in the bottom of that can and you don't know it? And, like, it goes flying off the counter. Like, it just moves. Like, is that considered contact? Like, when you think someone from... I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to come up with an example.
Where are we going? Like, you're literally
Would you
like...
poop yourself, though, if that happens?
This is you.
So there's been a nuclear attack.
What? Like, what kind of scenario is that? To me, like, contact
like
is
things
like...
moving something in her room. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's more ghostly haunting. I'm talking.
Okay, but define contact is what I'm saying. What does that mean? Does that mean you hear something in your head and you feel it in your gut and
Jake,
you feel like...
Not to put you on the spot, Jake, but in that little paragraph, does it give any kind of context of like what exactly they're defining contact? It might not, because that's only like a summary.
It just has common forms of communicating with those on the other side, including dreams, sensing a loved one's presence. Women, and then they also say that women are more likely to be contacted.
Look at that.
Okay, it's because they're saying that
so you're more likely to be contacted by a dead relative than Jake and I.
That's because we're nice. We're nicer.
Is that what it is?
No, we're more sensitive, I think. I think a lot of it has to do with emotion. So think about it. Like for me as a woman, I don't have dreams very often, except for closer to my cycle when I know my hormones are higher.
Right.
So I'm more apt to have that kind of, but literally in the past 10 years, I've had one dream about my daughter. One.
I can count maybe on one hand how many dreams.
My dad's been gone for almost 25 years. I can count on one hand the amount of dreams I've had. And it's been like cameo. Like he wasn't like a major part of the dream. He was like in the background.
That's how mine was.
Yeah.
Whenever there was a dream of my dad, there was no like, son, I have to talk to you about. He was just kind of there.
What would you do? Would you follow his advice if you had a dream and he was like, son?
Well, depends on what he said.
Don't go to work tomorrow. Would you stay home? Would you call off?
I'm like, no, are you going to pay my bills? What are you going to do?
But
Pop?
what if he's trying to help you out?
Dad, like, you got any money up there in heaven? What do we got here? Fall asleep to the ID channel every night. At home, I have a fan on in pitch black, but if I go anywhere and stay at a hotel or a friend's house, I go to YouTube, put on white noise, or go to Spotify and put on an airplane sound.
They have apps too. Like I have one that sounds like a fan on my.
Yeah, that one Calm, the app.
Oh
Calm.
yeah, I have that. Well, for a while I had a paid
Pay?
subscription.
You have to pay.
You get some things free. It's better to pay though.
I fall asleep to the sweet sounds of Judge Judy. Someone says
there
on
you
the text line.
Justice.
See on YouTube. I just I now fall asleep to Bluey because of my 2-year-old.
Yeah.
That's fair. I use the small air filter system in my room. Does that make enough noise to fall asleep?
I mean, it really just has to be that low something.
Yeah, no, like I said, give me a war movie.
And me, cops.
And I'm going to be good to go. The question to you, Lauren, is what is your true favorite beer? Beer. I don't care about seltzers or liquor. Beer.
Everyday beer, like
If Lauren wants an ice cold beer on a rough day, only a beer. I don't want to hear Truly. I don't want to hear wine cooler. I want to hear
I drink beer.
Well, listen, I drink Trulies too. I'm not making. I'm just saying, like, it's beer day. It's not hard seltzer day.
Either Miller Lite or Modelo.
Miller Lite or Modelo.
Yeah.
I would say I'm Miller Lite or Bud Light. Those are the two beers that I think have the best taste.
Yep.
To me. Jake, your favorite beer. I don't know why Lauren and I are naming two each, but
I can't name one.
You don't have a favorite beer?
You don't like beer?
Not at all. I have never finished a beer. I've tried.
You've never finished a beer in your life?
No, because I tried once because I know Star's dad likes drinking beers. I was like, maybe one day he would want to have a beer with me. So I tried to force myself to have a beer one time. I couldn't do it.
Do you have a video of that?
Wait,
no, I don't.
Are you talking about you had a beer with Daddy? Is that what you're talking about?
No. It was alone.
Daddy David and Poo Poo Face.
No, I did not. I was trying to
fight.
Okay, Christian.
I was trying to prepare myself for that moment, but it never happened because I was doing it alone. But no, I couldn't finish it.
Listen, some people don't like. I get it. There are people that just don't like the taste of beer.
Do you like pumpkin beers? Because now's the
I
time
don't
for
like
all
pumpkin.
of that. I had my first pumpkin ale at Winking Lizard last weekend. It was so good. But if you guys are listening and you really enjoy pumpkin beer, it's kind of expensive, but it is so worth it. Because you only really drink one, right? And then you have your follow-up beer, like Miller Lite or Modelo or whatever.
Right. O'Doul's. Right.
Something like that. Southern Tier Pumpkin Nitro is so stinking good.
Have you been drunk, Jake?
One time.
Off what, wine coolers?
No, it was the strawberry daiquiris or pina colada.
Oh, I thought he was going to say,
That.
I had that half a beer.
All right. So, been drunk once in your life at 24.
Yeah.
And cannot stand the taste of beer. You've never been able to even finish a bottle of beer.
Correct.
Okay. Last time you even had liquor or alcohol?
A couple days ago.
Oh, look at you.
Whoa.
Look at you.
Not the answer I was thinking was going to come out of his mouth.
Was it a daiquiri?
No, I made I took coconut rum and ginger ale and blue snow cone syrup and just mixed it together because I was desperate.
Interesting.
Fruity little drink. Okay.
You are so fascinating. Just
you should make a snow cone and do that concoction. That would be really good. Like boozy snow cones.
We've thought about that so many times.
Oh my
but
gosh.
Just never.
Jake, that's another part of your business.
Yeah.
For adults, the adult
been,
bounce party.
It's been thought about, but liquor license and stuff like that, I don't know how to.
Yeah, it's legit.
I'll help you.
I'm
serious. Okay.
The things of it. You know how to make a bomb?
Don't ask him.
No.
Okay. Wouldn't shock me. He was like, well, of course.
Did you ever make those bombs?
What kind would you like? .807 right here on today's Hit Music. It is Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here hanging out with you guys. Hope you're having a great start to your Monday this hour. Ghost Ride finalists. You're going to hear the cue to call when you hear it. Be caller number 10 at 330-450-9292. Be in the running for the Ghost Ride where you can go to the Factory of Terror, Sherridsville Hill of Horror, plus zombie paintball on Halloween weekend. You and 7 of your friends. You get to skip the lines with VIP treatment, and you guys are going to show up in style with your own excursion stretch limo from the pros at Good Time Limo Company for all your special occasions. Book your ride today at goodtimelimo.com or call 330-526-8617. We're doing that later on this hour. At the end of the hour, last hour, we're talking about when is maybe, in your opinion, too old as a man to have a child.
Yeah.
When is it? Let's go to the text line, see what some of you guys had to say, because you were texting in about it. What about young grandparents? My first kid was born when my kid's father's parents were 41 and 43. They have car seats in the car. Well, I'm sure they're okay with, well, you could be a grandparent. What would you think about that? You're a grandparent in your 40s.
I think that's a totally different situation. She said she was more worried about the 40-year-old that's still fertile.
Yes.
So maybe grandparents would be like a pass, because then you would know they were absolutely past that point in their life of having children.
Boy, if you're in your 40s, you could still have a kid. Can you imagine having a kid that's younger than your grandchild? There are people that do that.
Yes. Yeah. My husband worked with somebody once. She was 41 and she was a grandma.
That's interesting.
But she was 16 when she had her kid.
Well, it happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
You've seen after-school specials.
I
My
have.
brother, by the way, you kids could use some after-school specials.
I think they should bring those back.
Those were the best.
They were.
My brother always stated he didn't want kids until 40. My nephew was born 2 months shy of my brother's 40th birthday. He said he wanted to sow his wild oats before he wanted kids.
Well, I hope he did a lot of stitching.
I think the issue of a guy having a kid when he's older depends on how old the mom is.
I to an extent. I mean, ideally, right? You want a balanced household where they have a mother's influence and a father's influence. And I know that's not always possible. And you usually have parents that really step up, whether it's the mom or the dad, and they play a pivotal role in the kids' lives. But I think ideally you have both kids in their lives. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Whether it's mom and dad are married or not, ideally you'd want both parents involved.
I agree. Text, I had my first daughter when I was 20. I'm currently pregnant with my third, and I'm 35. My boyfriend will be 40 tomorrow. This will be our sixth kid combined between us, and I feel like at 20, her and I grew up together, and I figured out life. I was still a baby with a baby. I feel much more prepared mentally and financially at 35, even though we were so close to the finish line, and now we're starting all the way over. I feel okay with it. Like Christian said, I'm hoping he will keep us young.
Yeah, see, but that's what I was talking about earlier when I said I think like when you have kids a little bit later, you're like more confident in raising them because you're not a baby yourself. You know what I mean? Like you're more settled with life.
Yeah, and we're in a good financial place. The two of us, we're not like making it rain or anything, but I mean, like, we're not paycheck to paycheck. There's no debt.
We were. When we had kids, we were paycheck to paycheck.
I told you, I mastered that for about 5 years.
Yeah.
I could teach a class. Here's both spectrums, someone says on the text line. 45, too old because you'll miss a lot. 21 and younger's too young. You're still a baby and learning at 21. Just of age to drink.
Yeah.
What are you going to miss at 45?
I don't know, because then you're still like 65 when they're 20 years old. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know.
I would say I'd start getting nervous around 55, 60.
Like I said, we don't know when our time's up, by the way. I get what you're saying with age, but there ain't no guarantee.
No, I understand that. But in the same token, if you like knowingly go out to conceive a child when you're 60 or 65 years old, you know your chances are a little slimmer than if you would have done it at 45.
Yeah. 55 is too old for me. Someone says, consider the ramifications of a child needing to care for their retired parents. And the moment the grad has to correct people when they assume it's his grandparents, mid-40s is the time to pack it up. According to him, I just made it.
Yeah.
Woo! I got it right before the door closed.
I said it the other kid. I mean, like this was a couple weeks ago. I said to my kids, I'm like, should we have another baby? Both of my kids were like, no, you shouldn't.
You should. Now, here's one. My mom was 42. My dad was 62 when I was born. Lost my dad when I was 4 years old. There's a huge downside to that. There is that side of the spectrum.
Yeah.
I have a friend having his first baby at 59. His wife is 36. They are financially set, and that baby will have a great life.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that baby, as he gets older, like, will look back and be like, I wish maybe that my dad was around longer. I mean, that's not something that you can help, though, when you choose to have a child later in life. I mean.
No. Text, my aunt and uncle, they didn't have their first kid until they were both in their mid-40s. Interesting. 330-450-9292. You can text, or you can call. You can text 330-269-9292, or comment on social media. We're on Facebook Live right now. We're live on YouTube, and we're live on X. How you feel about how old is too old to have a baby in your opinion? There's no wrong answer to me, just opinions. Just curious about that. Nicki Minaj, Ice Spice, Barbie World, Q92.
Stop.
They had like a list of things you don't realize you do that annoy your neighbors. And I was going through a list. It's pretty standard. It's a lot of things that I think we've all experienced neighbors doing, or we've even maybe done ourselves.
Right, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like mowing your lawn late at night or early in the morning. Letting your dogs go in the neighbor's yard and poop. And, you know what I mean? Not taking care of that, or not cleaning up the poop.
Yeah.
Things like letting your kids play in the street all day. going overboard for holidays.
That's my
Come on
yard.
there.
Mind your business.
Tree debris or grass debris, not, putting the grass clippings out in the street or letting your leaves go into your neighbor's yard or raking them into your neighbor's yard, things like that.
Yeah.
Parking issues, people who park on the street and other people don't like it or not allowed to do it, but they do it anyway. Basic stuff. And it got me thinking, doesn't mean you don't like your neighbors.
Right.
But what is something your neighbor does that annoys you or you don't like, you wish they didn't do? Again, that's necessary. You might hate your neighbors. I get it. But you might not hate them at all. But they do this one thing. You're like, yeah, I really wish you guys didn't do that. like mine is just because I'm an introvert.
Yeah.
I wish they wouldn't be outside when I pull in to talk to me.
That's funny.
When I pull in, I just want to go in my house.
Oh, I
and it
know.
has nothing to do. They're lovely. I have great neighbors on both sides.
I know that, but you're similar here. Don't talk to me. I just want to leave.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to go. I want to get in I just pulled in. I just got home. I want to just, I'm going to get the mail, and I said, I'll pull in. They'll laugh because we'll pull in, and you'll hear, I'll go, oh, if one of them's outside,
Are your windows ever down?
here we go. No, I'm not like that rude. And I have great neighbors on both sides. Awesome. It has nothing to do with them as persons. It has to do with me being a weirdo and not wanting to associate with humans.
Yeah, I don't mind that. We have awesome neighbors on our one side. We're very good friends with them. Our kids babysit, house sit. We just got done fish sitting yesterday for them. They're amazing. We could not ask for better neighbors.
You could.
Everybody else, they're fine. We don't talk to all of our neighbors all of the time, but if we see them, it's hello,
Yeah.
There's one neighbor though in particular, and it's not even anything that they do that gets on my nerves. I'm perplexed by it. Both he and his wife have to pull into the garage backwards. They have
Does he have a truck?
to back in.
Dodge Ram?
Oh my God, I think he does.
Yeah, sounds about right.
It's a truck, but I don't know what make it is. I'm going to look today.
Either an F-150 or a Dodge Ram.
They are so nice, but I cannot figure out why we have to make it a point to back in. It perplexes me. It has for years. I don't know.
Real quick, while we have a couple minutes, congratulations, Jake. Yesterday celebrated your anniversary with Star.
Yeah.
2 years strong, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Is that your longest relationship?
Yeah, by far.
Oh.
By 2 years.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. That's good. That's good. Well, congratulations.
Thank
honestly,
you.
all jokes aside, that's pretty cool. For
Yes.
2 years.
When I think, didn't you say you guys would take a walk when you first met?
Yeah.
So see, our topics from yesterday, talking about the best first date, how
Yeah.
you form a bond and figure out if it's going to work, was by taking a walk. And Jake and Star did.
It worked.
It did.
It worked. Hey, buddy, cheers.
Cheers
Cheers
to
to-
2 years.
And hopefully 3, right?
Yeah.
Less
And many more.
and many more. Maybe 4. Who knows?
Ooh.
I don't know.
Things are getting serious.
So that's very cool. I'm glad that you guys hung out, did some cool stuff, celebrated. That's cool.
Yeah, what did you guys do?
We went to the fair.
Oh, that's right. So,
Yeah.
You guys kiss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once or twice.
Yeah. Twice, huh? Well, it's 2 years. That does deserve 2 kisses.
2 kisses.
You guys do anniversary spankings?
No.
Christian,
All right. I didn't know. Everyone's different.
did you do gifts or anything?
Well, I gave her a frog a couple days ago. Yeah.
Someone just texted. Jake
Yeah.
ever find her frog?
He did.
I did. Yes, she got her frog.
That's like a genuine Prince Charming moment.
If she kisses it, yeah.
Well, but if she kisses it, then she looks up and Prince Charming's standing there. Get it?
What if there was 2, though? What if another guy shows up?
LOL.
Oh, no.
It'd be so confusing.
Oh, this backfired. Oh, man. So, yay. Someone says for Jake, finding the frog. So,
Yeah, it's awesome.
What kind of frog was it again?
A pixie frog.
A pixie frog. That was his gift
That's fun.
to your anniversary. You guys love lizards and amphibians.
We do.
You know what you would do well working at a zoo?
I've always kind of wanted to.
I
I
believe you.
could see that.
I believe you. And I think you would do. I could see you coming out feeding the penguins when I'm at the exhibit or doing. You know what I mean? I wouldn't necessarily
Yeah.
put you where the tiger is.
Fair.
But I think like the flamingos you could handle.
Yeah.
Maybe the llama.
Why are you giving him flamingos of all things?
'Cause I could see him hanging out with the flamingos, taking care of them.
I know, but I think he can handle more than flamingos.
Maybe I wouldn't put you in the bear exhibit.
No, or lions, obviously.
lions.
That's dangerous.
But all the other ones, I'd put you in that. I think you do it very well. I think you do
Thanks.
do good things at the zoo.
Yeah.
You should open a zoo/inflatable park.
Okay.
Wow.
Add it to the list.
You know where it's
Wow.
at? It would be with the penguins.
Jake's inflatable, J&J inflatables plus wildlife.
That'd be kind of cool. You could be like the next Joe Exotic with inflatables.
Yeah.
Maybe don't go tigers, but like all the other stuff.
Right.
No snakes.
No snakes?
No.
No 20-foot pythons?
Nope.
He's already got one, remember? Let's take a look at sports.
Christian,
Q92.
I just got it.
Here-
Q92.
All right, dry weather for your Friday. A lot of sunshine, our high in the middle 60s. Get out and mow that lawn. Showers arrive overnight tonight after midnight. Otherwise, clouds increase, our low near 50. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
As well. Question for both of you. Do you guys sleep with socks on?
No, gosh. What do you think I am?
Jay?
Yeah, sometimes.
What?
And then sometimes I'll sleep with one sock on, one sock off.
Oh my gosh. I would not be able to sleep.
I'd have to do one or the other. I don't know if I could do staggered like that. I sleep with socks on.
What?
I can't sleep with cold feet. I can't sleep if
But
my
aren't
feet are
they in the
cold.
covers?
Yeah, but they might be cold. I sleep with socks. 92% of people. No, I'm sorry. 17% of people say they wear socks when they sleep. So I'm in the minority. I'm in the 17%.
The huge minority.
Yeah. I wear them. I feel comfortable.
Do you put clean socks on before you get in bed?
No, whatever socks I had on all day.
Ew.
Oh, sleep socks.
Do you walk outside with your socks on? Like to get the
No,
mail?
who does that? But I'm a slides. My Q92 slides.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I have Q92 slides too, but I usually grab my son.
Those are my Chicago Bear slides.
Yeah.
That's what I do when I go out to the mail or let the dogs out. I got slides by the sliding glass door, and I got slides.
92.
Q92, hello, who is this?
My name's Tiffany.
Hey, Tiffany, where are you calling from this morning?
Canton, Ohio.
All right, what's your thought?
Honestly, me and my husband just had a baby. He's 47 and I'm 36. I think it's never too late in life. If you want a child and God wants to bless you with one, I think age doesn't matter. I'm more prepared in my 30s than I was in my 20s when I had my first two.
Yeah. No,
I would agree with that.
What do you say? Like the one texter said his dad was 59 or whatever in the 60s, and he lost his dad when he was 4.
I mean, that's very unfortunate.
It is.
And I do understand, once you do get older, that is a risk. But you know what? God blessed him with a child. He did get 4 years out of his dad. And that's more than a lot of people do get.
Okay. All right. I appreciate the call and the opinion. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too.
More text messages on this topic. You sent them. Let's read them. Let me see. You always hear people say they wish they had more kids, never that they wish they had less. Well, you're not going to say that out loud. You know what I mean? You're not going to tell people that. I mean,
that's true.
Here's my 8 kids. Wish I had 4.
I know. Why did we stop at 3?
I mean, that's a very, no one's going to put that out there.
No.
I get what you're saying, but I mean, no one's going to come out and just say that. I'm 41 years old and getting ready to marry my 23-year-old daughter off. Oh, thank God. To the love of her life. I feel like I had her early enough to really enjoy her life, but I almost wish I waited a little longer to have her. I was 18 when I gave birth to her. She's an 18-year-old sister as well.
No, I mean, I agree with that. I see. I have mixed emotions about it too, because I was a pretty young parent. Tony was obviously older because he's older than me, but it's kind of cool that I have a senior in high school. I'm only 42. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then I also have a freshman in high school. But by the time I'm 46, my kids will be graduating. You know what I mean? Like, I still have this whole second half of my life.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I got you. Text message. I had a child at 19, at 25, and at 32. And I was more mentally and financially prepared with my middle daughter and my last one. But at 32, it was rough because I was starting over and the hormones were awful. As long as you're healthy and having a healthy pregnancy. But I personally wouldn't have a child after 40. The risks are too high for women. There are health risks.
There are. Yeah.
I'm 31. My child's father's 53. We have a 6, a 3, and an 11-month-year-old. And I feel bad. I know he won't be around their whole life. He will be 70 when our youngest graduates. Yeah, I get that because of, life expectancy, things like that. I understand that,
Yeah.
I was lucky I had my dad for 40 years of my life.
I was lucky I had my dad for, I was 20 when he died.
You were 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, of course, I know I hate to, I know I'm beating a dead horse, but of course, age is a huge factor. And obviously, you're closer to the end but there's no guarantee in life. Just because you have a kid when you're 21 that you're going to be there. It's not, we're not guaranteed.
No, we're not. We're just saying, I'm just saying, you do know after a certain age that you may be able to give less of your life to that child.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Someone just text in, is that what kids call it nowadays?
I don't know what they're talking
Call what? I don't know what that is. My mom died and she was only 47 years old. That sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks. That really sucks. Just asking the question. You guys have a lot of different opinions. They're all good. Like I said, there's no wrong answer. There's no wrong answer. I think times have changed in probably, obviously, when our parents were younger, you did get married in your early 20s.
Yeah, I think.
Did.
Yeah.
And I do think now it is more of the 30s and dipping into the 40s.
Yes.
I do think, so things are different. But hopefully, I don't know. I guess it's up to the people. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you're around as long as you can be. For all of us. But interesting. I just want to get some opinions. Got them on that. A lot of people, though, having babies in their 40s. Surprised how many 50s people text in.
Yeah.
I'm surprised by that.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to have another baby, but then I think about, like, my kids are in high school.
You could have an empty nest.
Right.
You're looking at an empty nest.
Yeah.
Coming up here in a few years.
Mm-hmm.
You are right about that. And there's got to be something cool about that.
There is cool and scary all at the same time.
Yeah. Just get your house back.
Sad.
It's yours. Just you and Tony. Do whatever you want.
I'd rather.
Don't got to be at a recital. Don't got to be in a game. Don't got to be here. Don't got to run the kid there.
I know. I told him not that long ago. I'm like, we're going to have to start hanging out more, just you and I, because when they leave.
You're going to have to play video games with them.
I'm going to be like, what do you want to do? I don't know.
You're going to have to play video games with Tony.
Yeah.
Sports coming up right after Sean Paul Get Busy on Q92.
Shake.
Let's go around the room for our rage. I have rage. Quick story, I'll try to be brief. You've heard me talk about how much I love crispy, crunchy chicken, right?
Yes, I have. Nasty chicken.
It is the bomb diggity. I don't think they say that. It's not stuff, I can tell you that. That's no cap. A lot of riz in that chicken. So, driving home, being out Saturday, we decided, I'm going to get, there's one in Girard. On the way home, I'm going to stop and get crispy, crunchy chicken. I buy it all the time. Big sign on the freeway for it. I was so excited. I haven't had a chance to get it. And Jamie was like, get it. Let's go.
Treat yourself.
You wanted that for a long time. We had a great day together. We were in a great mood. I get it. You wanted that forever. You haven't got it. But I will get it. I'm telling you, I'm so excited to get crispy, crunchy chicken. I'm like, this is going to be fantastic. I pull in. There's the sign. It's the same sign I've seen at all the other crispy, crunchy chickens. It's way up high. It's right there on the building. It says crispy, crunchy chicken. I'm like, oh, my God. Let's go. Give me an 8-piece in your JoJo fries, and I'll be gone. I walk in, right? Looks just like every other crispy, crunchy chicken. Ask me what went wrong.
It was closed.
Oh, no, it was open.
Okay.
Ish.
Understaffed?
Yeah.
Roast chicken?
No. Listen to this. At that crispy, crunchy chicken, the one I pulled into and decided to go to, they don't actually sell pieces of chicken, only chicken fingers. I was already scared. I kept getting the menu it was going to change before my eyes. Come on. And I asked, I go, do you not have pieces of chicken at this crispy crunchy chicken? And the girl was like, no, we don't.
And she wrecked your day and she had no idea.
And then I saw they had chicken fingers and they had breaded chicken wings. I did my whole sigh there. Guess I'll have breaded chicken wings. Well, sir, that's going to take 10, 15 minutes. We don't have any ready right now. So I ordered, I'll take your 10-piece chicken. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
And the guy comes out from the back. Yeah, I don't know why she told you we had 10. We don't really have 10 right now. You're going to have to wait for
oh my Lord.
chicken tenders too. So you don't in my head. I'm like, so first you don't have chicken at crispy crunchy chicken.
Right.
Second, what you do have is wings and chicken tenders. But third,
but not really.
But none of them are prepared to sell. Right. Nothing is cooked.
You end up getting chicken or leaving?
I got chicken tenders. I took them home, and they were actually delicious.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Cavs lost to the Magic in NBA preseason action last night, 108-105. They're 0-2 in NBA preseason action. Thursday night football last night, the Chiefs beat the Broncos 19-8. Major League Baseball playoffs last night, the Phillies beat the Braves. They win the series and move on 3-1. Tonight here on Q92, it's high school football, 7 o'clock kickoff, 6:30 pregame. Glen Oak taking on Canton McKinley. Clint Scroggs, Jim Ballard, and Ryan at night will be on the sidelines with the call. Sports this weekend, tomorrow at noon on Peacock, Ohio State takes on Purdue. And Sunday at 1 on Fox, it's the 49ers taking on the Browns. That's a look at sports right here on today's Hit Music, Q92. More here. A few times a year, my cousin comes to me in a dream. Never talks, but always smiling at me from across the room. Creepy cousin. Can you imagine? Dead relative. I mean, that doesn't translate to radio.
I mean, if he's staring at her like that, then yeah, creepy. But I don't know that that's what they meant.
When my grandmother died, text, I inherited her
Curio
cabinet when my daughter was born. She used to stare at the cabinet and wave. I've never personally been contacted, but I 100% believe that my daughter has.
Maybe.
About that. Long story short, my grandma was in hospice, and when she was actively passing a cardinal flu and smacked into the window at the very moment my grandma passed. No gory details. To help us ease the pain, we always said that was Grandpa coming to get Grandma. Well, someone should open the window then. Then a few months ago, I was having a really bad day and crying, and a cardinal flew and smacked into the window at my house. I feel like it was my grandpa telling me to shut the heck up and get over what had been going on. Open your windows.
Yes,
You're killing
please.
cardinals.
Actually, in this case, Grandpa's got a massive concussion.
Your grandpa's probably so pissed at you at this point. Like, oh my God, open your windows. I'm trying to say hello.
I'm so sorry. That is super sweet, but my goodness, open the window.
Your poor grandpa is trying to contact you.
And he keeps getting a head injury.
And apparently. Quit. Open the darn window for your grandpa, please. How many cardinals have to pass? Oh.
I can't breathe. It's you. I can't deal with you.
Oh, man, that is an awesome story. That is great. 8:37 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you. Still to come, that cue to call for the Ghost Ride. It's going to happen this hour. When you hear it, be caller number 10 at 330-450-9292. So you could be in the running for a chance to win. Trip for you and 7 of your friends to go to the Factory of Terror, Sharonsville Hill of Horror, do some zombie paintball. Halloween weekend, you'll skip the lines VIP style, and you'll arrive in your own excursion stretch limo from the pros at a Good Time Limo Company for all your special occasions. Book your ride today at goodtimelimo.com or call 330-526-8617. It's tradition at Q92, the Ghost Ride. It is back. Become a finalist coming up this hour. And also, if you want another chance to become a finalist, head over to our live video feed on Facebook, YouTube, or X. Click the like button, interact with us in the comments, and you might be randomly selected at the end of the show and made a finalist as well. For those of you that grew up in the 80s a little bit, you guys know the show Three's Company. Suzanne Summers passed away yesterday. I liked her.
Me too.
I loved that show, Three's Company.
Wasn't that the opener,
Yeah. Take a step that is new.
Yeah.
Oh, such a great song. Oh, Jack Tripper.
Oh, yeah.
Every
Mr.
character,
Roper, Mr. Furley.
Larry, the neighbor Larry.
Yeah.
Everyone on that show is, to me, that is still a funny show to watch today.
Yeah.
You can watch it today and laugh just like you did whenever you watch it. I thought it was a great show. I think it was Saturday nights it was on. I think. I could be wrong.
I don't remember. I always watch it on, probably reruns.
Still on TV Land, I think.
Yeah.
So, love Three's. Plus, I think there's a Three's Company channel on, what's that thing we all watch?
TV?
Free.
Freebie?
No. The main Pluto.
Oh, yeah.
Pluto.
I should have known. Duh.
I think there's a Three's Company channel on Pluto. If you never watched the show, I think, regardless of when it happened, I think you would laugh. I also think you should still laugh at Golden Girls. But also, she was in Step by Step too.
Yeah, that was on TGIF, wasn't it? Yeah.
So she had another run with a successful sitcom.
Yeah.
I watched Step by Step. I thought it was great, but that's a shame. Suzanne Summers We lost her yesterday.
Well, and she died yesterday, and her birthday was today. That makes me so sad.
Day before her birth. 79th birthday would have been, right?
70. She would have been 77
Would have been 77?
today. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That does stink.
It does. It's awful.
Yeah, but she gave us a lot of laughs. It was hilarious on Three's Company. It was a great mom, sitcom mom.
Yeah.
Step by step. So that's a shame.
I was so excited. I told you I was out really late Saturday night. So I get home and have you ever done that where you've gone out and it's totally not normal for me to go to bed that late at all. And I got in bed and I was like, I cannot wait to get in bed. And then I got in bed and I just stared up and I was like, I'm wide awake. Are you kidding me right now? So I started watching TV and I saw that I had missed SNL and that Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift had made a cameo. I was so mad, Christian, but don't worry. My friends on TikTok, I mean, all within 10 minutes had clips of the monologue.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was up there.
Yeah.
It was up there really quick. Of course, Kelce played on Thursday Night Football, so he was off this weekend.
Yeah, he went to the Eagles game, actually, to watch his brother play.
Saw his brother, hung out with Taylor. They did 2 cameos. They were separate cameos, not together.
Correct.
But
they went to dinner before. They went to the after party after.
There was a funny skit about Taylor taking over football they did, too.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Which he was part of. So.
I loved it when they pushed their sleeves up and they showed.
They're like, oh, yeah?
I was in Philadelphia, night 2.
Nights 1 and 3. All right. So, yeah, no, that was good. Saturday Night Live is back. Some of these shows are starting to come back. It was good to see that back. I like sketch comedy. I always have. I've always liked SNL. I always liked the Chappelle Show, and that was out.
Oh, yeah.
I just like sketch comedy shows. I think they're funny. And my favorite thing is when they laugh.
Yeah.
When someone breaks character and laughs on a live stage. I think that's great.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite things ever. So, yeah, Pete Davidson hosted.
Yeah, which was the 49th season of SNL, I believe. And, his dad was killed in 9/11. He spoke a little bit in the opening monologue about Israel. So I think he was a good opener for that. And such a good sport. He's funny.
He definitely made fun of himself.
Yes, he did.
Made fun of his car crashes. He made fun of a lot of stuff. He did a spoof on I'm Just Ken. I'm Just Pete. Pretty well done. But yeah, SNL's back now. So you can watch or catch the clips later.
Yeah.
It is back. Suzanne Summers, well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
That's a sad day. I mean, these are people that we welcomed into our living rooms. And
I know. You grew up.
Yeah.
You said TGI Friday. You didn't miss that.
No. Oh, my goodness, no.
Sat down in front of your TV like, here we go. The weekend's here.
2-hour block of shows before bed. Let's go.
Full House, Family Matters, Step by Step. When does it stop?
Yep.
Wake up on Saturday and Saturday morning cartoons. Life was good.
Yes, it was.
It's 8:43. It's Ariana Grande. Thank you. Next, it's Q92. Again, 9 dating deal breakers that really aren't. They shouldn't be. He's considerably older or younger than you.
Yeah, I'm okay with
that. Should not be a huge deal breaker.
Unless we're talking 16 and 36, then I'd,
Yeah.
But if it's over 18, okay. I might be like, ooh, that's weird. I don't know.
I'm 6 years older than my fiance.
I'm 5 years younger than Tony. He has a cousin. I don't remember the exact ages. I want to say she was 32 and he was 51 when they got married. It was a big.
Yeah.
And now he's in his 60s and she's only in her 40s. I just keep thinking
you know what, those 60s isn't what it was.
It's not, but I keep thinking things change. And I'm still young and primal, and then things change.
You think you're still young and primal?
Yeah.
In your 40s?
Yeah.
Okay.
In certain departments. I'm not saying I'm not talking appearance-wise. I'm not talking anything like that. But I still feel good.
No,
and
we're in that part of life where we still feel like we're young and awesome and hip, but we're not.
Right, and I acknowledge that. I know that.
Yeah.
I had a full circle moment with my daughter last night. Her Avita bracelets. She was like, my niece has them on. And she's like, I love those bracelets. I'm like, Mary, I have 7 of them.
Yeah.
You do? I'm like, yeah, because they were popular a while ago. I just don't wear them anymore. So she, of course, wants them, which is fine. But you have those moments where you're like, gosh, I'm old. I'm no longer cool. My
No.
kids do not look at me like I am.
Yeah. Yeah, they never did. Yeah. Not you, everyone.
I
Number 2.
Oh, thanks.
I said not you, everyone.
Yeah.
Myself included. You think my not daughter thinks, oh, man, Christian's awesome?
I think she does.
Yeah. Number 2. Number 2, and I support this one. He's balding.
Yeah, no, that's not a good reason. Some guys
That's a
can
deal.
rock the crap out of a bald
You know what,
head.
though? I'm going to stick up for people. Listen, we all have. Now, do some people take it too far? They want perfection. Okay. But we all have things and styles that we like or don't like. I don't think that makes you a bad person if you're not attracted to someone who's balding.
Yeah, I mean, it's just personal preference.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't look, if someone's like, man, sorry, man, I don't like guys with big heads. Now, do you ever want to hear that? Of course you want to hear that.
Right.
But just because I'm bald means you have to, I don't know. I don't see that as a big deal.
Right.
We all have, there's hairstyles we like on guys or girls. There's
tats, no tats,
that's what I'm
beards,
saying, like,
no beard.
Oh, you don't like how I look? Screw you.
Right.
I like you. That's just not my style. I don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say, and I'm probably not saying it right.
No, I get it. I totally get it.
I don't think it's okay. Not into bald guys. Okay. You can get a wig. You can go get a hair transplant.
No,
we talked about how bad those transplants are.
Yeah.
Call now to celebrate Halloween with the Q92 Ghost Ride and a Good Time Limo Company.
That is your cue to call. Want to be in the running to win the Ghost Ride? You and 7 of your friends heading off to the Factory of Terror, the Sharonsville Hill of Horror, zombie paintball, cut the lines and show up in an excursion stretch limo from our friends at Good Time Limo Company. Well, you can't win unless you're a finalist. Here's a chance. Be caller number 10 right now at 330-450-9292. Caller 10, good luck.
I'm
going to kick it off. My rage is being prescribed Ozempic and then finding out you cannot afford Ozempic, and now you can't do it anymore because it cost you $350.
Yeah, that's a big kick to the butt.
That is. By the way, Jake checked with his pharmacist parents, and they said that's pretty much the best deal I'm going to get.
Yeah.
For you people that pay less, God bless you. For people that got to pay more than they should for medications, you shouldn't pay more than you pay for your car in medication, in one medication. Rage room. Jake, you got some raids today?
Yeah, rage room. I don't understand why people walk, run, ride their bikes, ride their scooters in the middle of the street in the neighborhood when there's a sidewalk 5 feet from them.
I also have that rage.
Yeah.
I've said the same thing. Whenever I see a sidewalk, I'm like, there's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
Why would you not walk on the sidewalk?
Move over 3 feet, go on the sidewalk, and let the cars drive.
Literally. I have the same rage. And I've said that before. I'll say it to myself in the car.
Yeah.
They'll be on the side of the road, and I got to go around them, and I'm like, there's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
Like, especially, you're walking. There's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
It's a sidewalk.
Exactly.
For you.
Yeah.
It's for you.
Yeah.
For your safety.
Right.
You're a lot less likely to get struck by a car on the sidewalk.
Right. It could happen, but
No,
less
it
likely.
absolutely could happen. But I mean, it's God's will at that point.
Right.
I mean, I agree. It's a good rage.
Yeah.
Good rage. Let's see. We got the text line here. Rage room. When I sneeze about 46 times in a row. And I absolutely hate when I'm on my 10th sneeze and somebody that I'm talking to still having a conversation with me because I'm choking. I can't breathe. I'm snorting. And it's a hot mess. And they can't stop talking for 30 seconds as if I have any idea on what they're saying anyway. Rage room. I'm usually a 2 to 3 sneezer.
I definitely sneeze more than twice.
Yeah, there's never usually just one.
Yeah.
It's usually a 2 to 3, but I know people that they'll do it 10 times. I'm like, good Lord.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Q92.
All right, dry weather for your Friday. A lot of sunshine, our high in the middle 60s. Get out and mow that lawn. Showers arrive overnight tonight after midnight. Otherwise, clouds increase. Our low near 50. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
That's what I'm saying. You got to find somebody else to go with if you want to take him.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I feel like too young. Again, this isn't a fight, just discussion.
Right.
I think she just wants to dress him up really cute.
Of course she does, and she totally can. But what if
I'm with you
what
on
if
that.
he was your door greeter? Do you guys get trick-or-treaters?
That's the thing. We live in condos.
Yeah, but can't you just take your
And-
chair down into like the cul-de-sac and have a bowl of candy for the kids in your...
I just don't think anybody walks around there. We're not like in a neighborhood. We're not like in a
You
we're
didn't have
off a
anybody
road.
last year?
Was I there last year for Halloween?
Okay, hold on. Can you take him over to like Justin's?
I could.
Well, I'm just saying, then she could have him dressed up and you could help pass out candy there so everybody sees this cute little costume.
I would be better with that.
Right. And then he has all of his cousins. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they're probably going to go out there friends.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. I just feel like and I'm not doing it. If you want to walk him house to house, I'll stand at the end of the driveway.
It stinks that she doesn't have somebody to like walk with him in the stroller. Not take him door to door necessarily, but just so people can see how cute he is.
Yeah, no, I know.
What's his costume? Do you know?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
My daughter was the traditional pumpkin, this was 17 years ago. So,
But if I did that, would that throw you off a little bit?
probably.
Jake, would that throw you off?
We'd probably close the door and Tony would be like, what's this dude doing?
I mean, at least I had a baby, I guess. But if
True,
by
at least you
myself.
had a child.
Okay, it's his baby. Was he really walking around the neighborhood trying to get candy for his...
It'd be more odd if you just came and rang my doorbell without.
Congratulations are in order.
Q92, hello, who is this?
Don Johnson,
Where are you calling from?
Canton, Ohio.
All right, congratulations. You're caller number 10. That means you're officially a finalist.
Cool.
Congratulations. You're now in the running for the Q92 Ghost Ride, where you could be headed to the Factory of Terror, Sherrodsville Hill of Horror, plus zombie paintball with 7 of your friends. You get to skip the lines, travel like a rock star as you roll up in your own excursion stretch limo. Just tell everybody your favorite station that just made you a finalist.
Q92.
Don Johnson is a finalist for the Ghost Ride. We're not done, though.
No.
We got one more opportunity to make you a finalist for the Ghost Ride, but you got to go over to our live video feed on Facebook, YouTube, or X. Click the like button. Interact with us in the comment section. You do those 2 things, you're entered, and Lauren's going to randomly pick one of you at the end of the show and make you a finalist. It is that simple. So give yourself a chance. You can still become a finalist before we're off the air here today. Now, obviously, there'll still be chances with Nicolina today, with Keller this afternoon, and with Ryan tonight. Live and local all damn day. So be sure to be listening for the cue to call all day long. Become a finalist. You have today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Thursday, we call the grand prize winner. Coming up the 9 o'clock hour, Akron Haunted Schoolhouse and Laboratory tickets to give away. Mark Johnson from News Channel 5 is going to be joining us. He's going to tell us what the weather is going to be like this week, what you guys can expect. So that's coming up here in the 9 o'clock hour. And also, today we are kicking off the 29th?
Yes, it's the 29th.
Blood Battle here on Q92. where we team up with Canton McKinley fans and Massillon Tiger fans, and we see who is going to get the most donations, the most pints of blood that we can use to help save lives here in Stark County. And the first stop, now if you don't know, if you're not familiar with this, I don't know how you're not, but if you're not, we do it every year. There's 2 stops. There's 2 for McKinley, and there's 2 for Massillon.
Correct.
What we do is we go down there, we try to encourage you guys to donate, and then whichever school gets the most donations, all right, pints of blood, we hand over that beautiful blood battle trophy to that school at the end of the first quarter of the Massillon-McKinley game this Saturday at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. Lauren and I will be out in the 50-yard line with some awesome sponsors and guests. We'll hand it over to one of the schools.
Yeah.
Kicks off today. Actually kicks off with Jake and myself. We are going to be over at Canton McKinley High School. We're going to be there now from 11 to 1, encouraging you guys to come out. However, it kicks off at the high school this morning at 9:30 a.m. and goes till 2 p.m. at their auxiliary gym.
Yep.
So you can go there and donate. Also, at the same from 10 to 1:30 p.m., you can go to Timken in their main hall.
Yep.
And you can donate as well. So they're giving you 2 places, McKinley fans, today to go donate at McKinley High School from 9:30 to 2, or at Timken High School main hall from 10 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. So if maybe you're on your lunch break, maybe you're working afternoon shift.
Yeah.
Come on down, donate, say hello. We'll be there, like I said, from 11 to 2 at McKinley High School. McCafe beverages for donating.
Yeah, you get a free Blood Battle t-shirt. And if you're a Washington Tigers fan and you're sitting there going, wait a second, what about us? You have your chance tomorrow because Keller in the afternoon will be at Massillon Washington High School. That blood drive tomorrow runs 7:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. and Keller will be there from 10 to noon. So you'll have a chance to do that. And they're doing 2 locations for them as well. You can also go to the Vitalant Canton Donor Center tomorrow between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. and also donate. And those donations will go towards Massillon. Later in the week, you'll get to see Nicolina and I on Thursday. I will be at the Eric Snow YMCA, and Nicolina will be at the Massillon Rec Center. So you can head to Q92radio.com for all of these dates and times and places where you can go donate towards your favorite team for the 29th Annual Blood Battle.
Looking forward to that. Come on out. If you're a McKinley fan, come on out and donate. I'll be there. Jake will be there with me this morning, later on today from 11 until 1 p.m. But you can donate at the high school up until 2 and at Timken High School's main hall up till 1:30.
Yeah, you and I are Team Pups this year.
We are Team Pups. So let's do it, folks. Plus, this area could use some blood. If you listen to the commercials.
There is a critical blood shortage. Yeah. So if you have the ability to do so, it is appreciated. I mean, everybody is someone, and sometimes you just don't realize that blood is going to be a necessary way to save somebody's life, someone that maybe you love. So
it's coming up this morning. It's Jason Derulo right now in 2 Chainz. Talk dirty on Q. Like my fiance, she says what a reader she is, and she has books, and she has read books, a lot of them. Yeah. I know that. But since the time I've moved in with her, I've never seen her read a book. Once. Do I believe she loves reading books? I do. Do I believe she has read a lot of books? I do.
I was going to say, she has.
But I'm telling you, in the time I've lived with my future wife, the mother of my children, I have never seen her sitting
not even
reading
on vacation?
A book. No. All she does now is play this game on her phone with the not daughter. Hayride, Hayville, Hay something. It's a farm game.
Okay.
And she plays it more than I could ever play the PlayStation 5. Oh, she's obsessed with it. It's Hay something. Well, Heyday. Anyone know what I'm talking? Heyday, Hayride, Hey Dude, Hey There, something. But I never see her reading. I've never seen her in the house, in her room, on the couch, reading a book. Outside on the back porch, reading a book. Heyday, someone texts. Okay. It must be the greatest mobile game of all time. Because the not daughter and her do not put it down.
Well, I mean, that's good that they play it together. I get what you're saying.
I'm just saying, that's a hobby that she claims that I would be like, oh, wait a minute.
I was going to say maybe it's because life has gotten a little busier with the baby, but if she didn't even do it before, okay. Because when I was pregnant, I read a lot too. Just because, especially with Anthony, because in the dead of summer, I was so pregnant.
Does Tony have anything he claims to do or be a hobby of or something like that? And you're like, no, you don't.
No.
Because mine is her reading book.
He does it. He says he reads every single day.
There's nothing. Every once in a while you hear him saying, you're like, Tony.
I'm sure there's been things through the years, but I can't recall anything that
he's
done
really
over and over
that.
again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is there anything Star claims she does, and sometimes you're like, no, you really don't do that?
No, not really.
All right, I'm by myself. Fantastic. All right, well, I was going to ask the listeners, but apparently I'm the only one that apparently has
I think there's probably things out there.
Is there something your significant other claims or tells people they do or they're into, and you live with them every day, and you're like,
you know the truth.
That's not, no, you don't. No, you don't. I'm right there with Jake. Soup is not a choice I'll make. If I'm sick, chicken noodle soup, but that's about it.
Oh, no. I love, how can you, Jake, I'm going to have to make you some really good soup this summer or this winter to win you over.
Possible?
Yes, potato soup with bacon and cheddar cheese.
Come on, don't give them potato soup.
Chili?
Chili's not soup.
It is
not a soup.
It falls into that category.
It's
I make a
soup
lasagna soup. Do you like lasagna?
Yeah, but I would never eat that in a soup form.
But listen, you do cheesy yum, and it's like ricotta cheese and mozzarella cheese and Parmesan cheese, and you put it in the bottom of the bowl, and you put the hot soup over it, and it's like this stringy, cheesy. Oh, it's so good. So good with an Italian breadstick or some crusty
I would
French
eat the
bread.
breadstick.
Maybe the breadstick.
Yeah, maybe the breadstick.
You two are the most basic eaters.
You can say bitch.
I know, but I don't like to.
All right.
It's a dirty word.
Sweet and sour's where it's at. F soy sauce. I'm with you, Christian, from Gym Guy. Gym Guy, an early riser checking in past 7. I love it. Gym Guy every day to the gym.
I know.
That's why we call him Gym Guy.
We've talked about it before because you're like, you miss some of the guys that, the early risers that I know.
Yeah. Does Jake like Olive Garden?
Yes and no. They don't want me to order off the kids menu anymore, so I can't.
What did you order off the kids menu?
I think like the pizza or something, or usually I just get like a side of mozzarella sticks.
You don't like pasta?
I do, but never at a restaurant.
Never at a restaurant? Oh, you're not that guy, are you?
Yeah.
It's not authentic enough.
No, it's not. I think it's maybe too authentic. I don't know.
Oh,
you want like SpaghettiOs?
No, I don't know. I don't know. It just tastes
Don't knock
different.
SpaghettiOs.
No, listen. There's a place for SpaghettiOs and meatballs.
No, not with meatballs. My son likes them with meatballs. It's so gross.
All right, now we're done with this. I prefer wonton soup when I'm sick because of the ginger in it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Green pepper soup is the best.
Yeah, that would be good. Stuffed pepper.
Olive Garden is overrated. Listen, I don't think it's the top, but I do get a little offended the way some of you poop on it.
I know. Their salad and breadsticks
right.
is mwah. Chicken gnocchi soup. That's my son's favorite, and I make it at home. So good.
Y'all act like you came over here from Sicily yesterday.
I know.
And you're like, oh, it's not Italian enough for me.
Well, it's
Tom Smith.
It's definitely not Italian. I come from an Italian family.
People are like, that's not real Italian food.
But it's really good Italian food. You see what I'm saying?
If that's a knockoff, give me the knockoff.
Right, I'm fine with it.
Potato soup and cheese soup are my favorite.
Yeah. You
All
dip
right.
some bread in it.
Soup talk.
Love it.
Never thought we'd have it.
No soup for you.
There it is. Okay, folks. Let's I love soy sauce, but it doesn't love me. Makes my feet swell.
Well, yeah, there's a ton of sodium in soy sauce. A ton.
Your feet? What?
Yes, your feet, your fingers. Yes, this is accurate.
Christian, I can't judge you. I don't eat chicken. Ew.
Oh.
I love chicken. You ever been put in the friend zone, Jake?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah. Lots of times.
I'm quite familiar with
When
that.
when did you find out you were in the friend zone?
Pretty much right away.
Right away. What's a key to you? How do you know?
I don't know. They don't show interest. They don't want anything to do with you, or they might be in a relationship already.
That now that that. See, I don't consider that friend zone.
No,
I just
yeah,
consider that like
yeah, right.
she's dating someone.
Yeah,
But it's been there. I saw an article on 8 reasons why girls friend zone guys. And we all know, guys, friend zone is a terrible place to be if you like a girl.
Right.
I like you. You're a buddy. Oh. Oh. I mean, in your head, you just hear, no! No! Oh, you said buddy? Did you call me buddy? Oh, son of a bee stick. We've all been there. Well, maybe some of you have. A lot of you have realized, oh no, I'm the friend. I think a good sign is when she's telling you about other boys. That's you need to realize.
That hurts.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm the guy you talk to about the guys. Oh damn.
yeah.
Oh no. I found an article of 8 reasons why girls friend zone guys. Listen, I always say too, you're entitled. Just because someone likes you doesn't mean you have to like them back.
Right.
I've never felt that way. I don't think it's rude. If I'm like, I like you, I don't like you that way. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
It sucks. But a lot of times us guys, we tend to get pissed
Yeah.
and start, it's like, just because I like you.
Right.
But it says the reasons why that we get friend zoned is, I'll go through the list real quick. All right, next up, it is Q92. Welcome to the 9 o'clock hour. Christian, Laura, Jake hanging out with you here. What do we have for you this hour? We have a pair of passes to the Akron Haunted Schoolhouse and Laboratory. You and a friend can go check out 7 floors of terrifying sights, sounds, and scares. They're celebrating 50 seasons at the Laboratory. That is a lot.
I believe it. I mean, I remember everybody going when I was in high school, and that's a long time, though.
That certainly is a long time. Well done indeed. So to give that away, Mark Johnson from News Channel 5 will be joining us here in a little while to talk about this week's weather, what we can expect. And missed connections from Craigslist is all coming up this hour. Our phone number is 330-450-9292. Our text line, 330-269-9292. Feel free to get a hold of us and, of course, comment on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Like the live video feed, interact with us in the comments. You might become a finalist for the Ghost Ride. How cool is that? Very cool. So that's coming up right now at 10 minutes after 9. It's Paul Russell, Lil Boo Thing. It's Q92. I'm right there with Jake. Soup is not a choice I'll make. If I'm sick, chicken noodle soup, but that's about it.
Oh, no. No, like, how can you, Jake, I'm going to have to make you some really good soup this summer or this winter to like
Is
win
that
you
even
over.
possible?
Yes, potato soup with bacon and cheddar cheese.
Come on, don't
That's
give him
not
potato
chili.
soup.
Chili.
Chili's not soup.
It
Chili
is.
not a
It
soup.
falls into that category.
It's
I make a
soup adjacent.
lasagna soup. Do you like lasagna?
Yeah, but I would never eat that in a soup form.
But listen, you do cheesy yum, and it's like ricotta cheese and mozzarella cheese and Parmesan cheese, and you put it in the bottom of the bowl, and you put the hot soup over it, and it's like this stringy, cheesy. Oh, it's so good. So good with an Italian breadstick or some crusty
I would eat
French
the
bread.
breadstick.
Maybe the breadstick.
Yeah, maybe the breadstick.
You two are the most basic eaters.
You could say bitch.
I know, but I don't like to.
All right.
It's a dirty word.
Sweet and sour's where it's at. F soy sauce. I'm with you, Christian, from Jim Guy. Jim Guy, an early riser, checking in past 7. I love it. Jim Guy, every day to the gym.
I know.
That's why we call him Jim Guy.
We've talked about it before because you're like, you miss some of the guys that, the early risers that I know.
Yeah. Does Jake like Olive Garden?
Yes and no. They don't want me to order off the kids menu anymore, so I can't.
What did you order off the kids menu?
I think like the pizza or something, or usually I just get like a side of mozzarella sticks.
You don't like pasta?
I do, but never at a restaurant.
Never at a restaurant? Oh,
No.
you're not that guy, are you?
Yeah.
It's not authentic enough.
No, it's not. I think it's maybe too authentic. I don't know.
Oh.
Oh, you want like SpaghettiOs?
No, I don't know. I don't know. It just tastes
Don't knock
different.
SpaghettiOs.
No, listen. There's a place for SpaghettiOs and
Except,
meatballs.
No, not with meatballs. My son likes them with meatballs. It's so gross.
All right, now we're done with this. I prefer wonton soup when I'm sick because of the ginger in it.
No, that's a good idea. To calm your stomach.
Green pepper soup is the best.
Yeah, that would be good. Stuffed pepper.
Olive Garden is overrated. Listen, I don't think it's the top, but I do get a little offended the way some of you poop on it.
I know. Their salad and breadsticks
Right.
is mwah. Chicken gnocchi soup, that's my son's favorite, and I make it at home. So good.
Y'all act like you came over here from Sicily yesterday,
I know.
and you're like, oh, it's not Italian enough for me,
Well, it's
Tom Smith.
It's definitely not Italian. I come from an Italian family. Like,
People are like, that's not real Italian
but
food.
it's really good Italian food. You see what I'm saying?
If that's a knockoff, give me the knockoff.
Right, I'm fine with it.
Potato soup and cheese soup are my favorite.
Yeah. You
All
dip
right.
some bread in it.
Soup talk.
Love it.
Never thought we'd have it.
No soup for you.
There it is. Okay, folks. Let's I love soy sauce, but it doesn't love me. Makes my feet swell.
Well, yeah, there's a ton of sodium in soy sauce. A ton.
Your feet? What?
Yes, your feet, your fingers. Yes, this is accurate.
Christian, I can't judge you. I don't eat chicken. Ew.
Oh.
I love chicken. With us on the radio. Obviously, we're going to be getting a finalist for everyone watching on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. All you got to do, go to the live video, click the like, put a comment in there. Yes?
Nothing.
Oh, are you just pointing with me?
Yeah.
All right. I point to
We're directing traffic on the video stream.
Sometimes when I see that, I think you want to say like.
No. Nope.
I'm like,
continue.
Nope. But you still have chances on the radio here with Nicolina right after us, with Keller this afternoon, and of course with Ryan. And you're not gonna do that one. You're not gonna do that one. Okay. We can play the game. We can play the game.
Well played. Played, Bigglesworth.
Radio didn't get to see that, but still.
No, but if you were watching.
So that's what you got. You got more chances. Keep listening. And if you are a finalist, 8:00 tomorrow. You guys know the drill. We're calling the winner. And if we're ending one contest, we're kicking off another one.
Jim's still laughing over there.
We're gonna do that. That was for Jake.
His face got real red, too.
Oh, Lord. Jake, you got a shout out?
I got to shout out Daddy David for taking me to Kalahari.
Nice.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out.
Did you call him
Absolutely.
Daddy David?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hold on. We're gonna pause the music on that
That
one.
wasn't just me.
We're gonna pause the music on that one. I'm gonna take a moment to process that. If you could all just talk amongst yourselves. Okay, I'll ask.
Did you share a room?
So, you call Star's father, who is the father of your girlfriend. You refer to him as Daddy David.
Yes, I do.
All right, we'll be right back. All right. Okay. So, let's start here. Why?
Well, because his name's David, and
Okay. Checks out.
he doesn't like to be called David. He likes to be called Dave. And then he also doesn't like when people say daddy. So one day I jokingly called one day I jokingly called him Daddy David, and then it stuck. And now he calls me Jakey Poo, and now it's just our thing.
Okay. Are you dating the father or the daughter at this point? What are we doing?
No.
What are we doing?
Do you do this exchange in public?
Sometimes.
Like you might have somebody come into your house to investigate or asking to see your computer.
No.
Better clear that browsing history, Jake. What? How did that modem get in the microwave? That is weird. So you call him Daddy. You can say hello, Daddy David.
Yeah.
And he says to you, hello, what?
Jakey Poo.
We'll be right back. Okay. All right. Okay.
I can't.
Well, I've got. Dance the night right here on today's hit music. It is Q92 921. Still to come later on this hour. Akron Haunted Schoolhouse Laboratory passes to give away. We have that missed connections, but it is the 9 o'clock hour. It is on Monday, and that can only mean the greatest weatherman in the history of the universe. I dare you to prove me wrong. You'd have to leave Earth to find it.
Yes.
I'm talking about Mark Johnson from News Channel 5. Joins us every Monday to tell us about our week ahead of weather and just chat for a few minutes. How are we doing, Mr. Johnson?
Good Monday morning. How are you?
Good.
We're all right. For a Monday, it's not too bad yet.
No, not bad.
Yeah, for a Monday, I'm looking outside and I'm thinking it's drizzly, it's cloudy, it's rainy. So you guys bring the sunshine today. How's that?
There you go. Did you have a good weekend?
You know what? It was kind of dreary and drizzly, so Mary and I kind of hung out. We had some projects to do inside, so that's really all you could do. I have my driveway garden I have to clean up because gardening season's done. I have to clean up all the pots that I grow the things in, my driveway container garden, and it's sitting out there. And I said, okay, this weekend I'll get out and start to clean it up. And it just, every time I put on my shoes and my little coat to go outside and clean, it would pour down rain. And I'd go, all right, I'll wait. And then the rain would stop and I'd get my shoes on again and get ready to go outside. And I'd open the garage door and get ready to go. And it would pour down rain. And we did that about 10 times. And I finally said, I don't think I'm supposed to go outside and clean up the driveway today.
Well, yeah, I'll just stay. Well, last week, we had some great sunny days. And then in time for the weekend, here came the cooler temperatures and rain just in time for Friday.
Just in time for Friday. And if you loved that scenario, I think you're going to like this coming weekend again, unfortunately.
Okay.
Sweet.
So today we get a shower or two. during the afternoon, we're going to keep clouds around. We'll see about 55 degrees, so that's sweater weather and rain gear weather. Tomorrow, it's a morning shower, primarily during the morning commute, and then it's just cloudy with a few peaks of sun, and we're in the upper 50s. So you notice the temps, they're going to start improving a little bit. By Wednesday, there's your pick day. You got sunshine all day. You got about 62 degrees for the high, which isn't terrible.
Okay, I'll take that.
Thursday, we have some afternoon rain coming in, and we'll be about 58. Friday, we've got scattered rain showers, even through high school football. Again, another, showery kind of a day and evening. We'll be in the lower and middle 50s. And then Saturday and Sunday, we're going to do it again. Scattered rain on and off, isolated showers on Sunday, scattered rain on Saturday, and we're in the lower 50s through Saturday and Sunday. Unfortunately, we're not timing the weekend weather out very well.
No, we're not. And all of us here around this listening area are really concerned with around 2 o'clock Saturday, because that's where everyone's going to be at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium for Massillon McKinley. You're saying bring the jackets and maybe
You're bringing the coats. And you know what? I have a good feeling about it. I think the rain will subside between about 2 p.m. and about 5 p.m.
Okay.
So there's only a very small threat for a shower, but still it's going to be chilly. You're in the 50s, but that's football weather.
Yeah, it is. We'll bundle up. We'll be fine,
50s
Christian.
isn't terrible. 50s is not terrible.
No, it's not. It's not. At least it's not snowing.
Yeah.
Very, very true. Hey, how about those
Yes.
Browns yesterday?
Oh.
Could you believe that one?
No, I could not. We were talking about it earlier, and Lauren said she was right. She's like, it just had all the makings of a typical Browns ending.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It did.
Now, how many of us gave the Browns even a 1% chance of winning that game yesterday morning? Not me.
Because I did not.
No, not with
Not
PJ
me.
Walker. No.
Which, by the way, he did not do bad.
Yeah, in fact, Mary and I had a list of things we were going to continue to finish in the house, because I'm like, well, I'll watch the first quarter and it's going to be bad. So, I'll run the sweeper and I'll come in here and I'll clean the countertop. I'm, try and go outside and remove some plants from the driveway garden. But little did we know, it's the fourth quarter and kaboom, we're still sitting in front of the TV watching this game. It was a really good game.
Yeah.
It was. It really was. That was a big victory for them, man. That was a
Big. And what did we learn? Our defense is tough.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is tough. Our defense is formidable.
Yeah, absolutely. We couldn't have done it without them.
That is a good offensive line the 49ers have, and the Browns pretty much dominated it.
Yep.
I mean, they didn't get a first down until the final drive of the game in the second half. Those were their first downs, on the field, which was pretty awesome.
Absolutely. I have a random question for you, Mark Johnson.
What was that?
I have a random question for you out of nowhere.
Sure.
Because I know what a big sports fan you are.
Yeah.
If you're gonna rank the three teams as far as Mark Johnson's love for, what's the order? Cavs, Guardians, and Browns. How do you rank them?
Right now it's Browns 1, Guardians 2, Cavs 3.
Okay.
What about you guys?
I'm probably for me. I'm probably right now. I'm probably Cavs, Guardians, Browns. I'm a Bears fan, but I root for the Browns.
You are a Bears fan. What happened with Justin Fields, man?
Everything. Dislocated thumb. He put it back in himself. Actually, I heard.
Yeah.
But he could not come back into the game because it was his throwing hand.
I know. I was kind of glad because the person I was playing on fantasy football had Justin Fields. He was held to 3 points.
Yeah.
So, it's good.
Yeah, I root for the Browns. Watch them when I can. I love going to a Guardians game. That's one of my favorite things to do.
Right.
But I really like sitting down to watch the Cavs, and I hope they're going to have a better season this year.
I hope they are as well. And by the way, I always root for Justin Fields because he's one of my favorite former OSU quarterbacks. I'm always rooting for the guy. I mean, he is playing his heart out there. They need some help for him.
Yeah, they do. How about C.J. Stroud? Those playing well.
You know what? He's going to go to the Pro Bowl this year if he keeps up this.
That kid is playing well for a Buckeye quarterback because
he is playing great. Yeah, I think he's risen above anyone's pro football expectations for him in year one.
Absolutely.
So.
Oh my gosh! Did you see Mark's dog? I'm sorry, I cannot not mention. He has a bow tie on. It's fabulous.
Yeah, he's got a little. He got groomed, so he's got his little.
Oh.
This is my little Callan.
He's
There he
so
is.
cute. Hi, buddy.
That's awesome. I saw
Aw.
KG on YouTube asked you, where's all the sunshine, Mark? On YouTube.
Well, it's October, folks, so you have to be prepared.
Yep.
Just so you know, the average first flakes for Canton, Ohio, are generally late October, early November, and we're getting close to that. So get ready.
Mark, thank you so much for the time. As always, love checking
Thank
in
you.
with you. We'll do it again.
Have a great day.
All right, Mark Johnson, News Channel 5, joins us every Monday, and I think he brings sunshine to the show.
He does, even when the clouds are out and the sky is gray.
Little Ray, is that a song?
That's a no
Were you
sunshine.
quoting My Girl?
On a cloudy day. No, I don't think I was.
I got the month of May. Remember that one? It was Twisted Sister, I think. 24K Golden. Ian it's Mood. It's Q92. And then I want to know people who met who they're with without the help of anything. Internet. No dating sites, no eHarmony, no Facebook, none of that. Some of you text in here. Let's see. Maybe this will help you guys. You know that when they tell you singles, they go, well, you got to get out there and meet somebody. Like, well, where? Let's find out where. Met at work. 14 years together, married 9. One for work.
Yeah.
Met my wife in 98. I don't believe there were online methods at the time. Well, where'd you meet her? Where did you guys meet? My best friend met her husband in a bar on Halloween. Married Fred Flintstone and still together 15 years later.
Oh, that's a cute story.
There you go. Bar, Halloween party. How about that? That's where they met.
I wonder if they have a Bam Bam.
They might. Or if they do Bam Bam.
Well, I'm sure they do.
If they have a kid, Bam Bam. They did Bam Bam.
Right.
Been with my man for 8 years now. We met through mutual friends. The old mutual friend still works.
Yeah.
Met my husband at a friend's house party.
See, I think friends are good because they know your personality and the other person's personality. So I don't mind a good friend fix-up for people. You know what I mean?
It's great. You should just stop at the first sentence. Met my wife at Chives. Fantastic. That is the Barn Alliance, my friend.
Love Chives.
Her and I had mutual friend. The mutual friend and her came up to me and introduced herself. We talked for a while that night, exchanged numbers, started dating a few weeks later. Chives, where you can find love. I met my husband at Screwy Louie's in Akron 25 years ago. I was on the dance floor. He came up behind me and danced to the song Next Too Close.
I love that story.
I've been to Screwy Louie's.
Me too.
I've been to Screwy.
Fun fact for part of my bachelor, or no, it was my 21st birthday. We went to Screwy Louie's in Akron.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I remember seeing girls that weren't. Girls just started dancing topless.
At Screwy Louie's?
Yeah.
Not the night I was there, but okay.
Great night. I met my girlfriend through a friend, but my girl also worked at Taco Bell.
Oh, I have one. My husband and I met when I was working for the cleaning company that cleaned his company's offices. He thought I was good looking. Word got back to me. The rest is history. 15 years together. That's actually my cousin.
Cleaned her office.
That's how they met.
Now it cleans her heart. All right, next up, keep your cell phone face down during that first date. We understand men don't carry purses, and having to sit down with a hockey puck-sized phone in your pocket is a bit uncomfortable. If it's possible, keep the offending piece of technology out of sight altogether, but if you need to plop it on the table, silence it and put it face down. Even if you're fascinated by her, a light blinking out of the corner of your eye alerting you of an incoming message is distracting. And girls notice when your eyes are bobbling back and forth between your phone and them.
Yeah, I would agree with that. The other reason I would tell you to do that, and I have before when I've been texting friends that I know are on first dates, is just because if you don't have, if you have the preview on your screen, I wouldn't want your date to see anything that I was sending. Because we've sent things before, like, is he a total dog? Like, is he super ugly? Is he super
Is
nice?
he super ugly?
Like, for blind dates, like, I've done it to my sister. You know what I mean? Like, we'll just send, like, are you alive? Like, did they kill you? Like,
Are you in the woods yet?
right. That would be my reasoning for being like, remember to put your phone face down on the table.
So, are you for putting the phone down? Cell phone
Yeah,
down?
I think that's a
All
good
right.
idea. I think that's just courteous all the way around for whichever reason you're stating.
Someone texts, don't open the door, because if you aren't willing to do it every time, you're setting an unrealistic expectation.
That's right. And, you know, that goes for where you take them on dates, too, because we all know that when that honeymoon period's over, there's some things you're not going to be willing to do again. Okay?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So don't be ridiculous.
Yeah. You can buy your own games at Dave & Buster's. I'm not doing it anymore.
No.
I agree, Lauren. The hand on the small of the back is a great way to show you care.
Yes.
Keep the phone in the pocket. Girls think face down means you're hiding something, someone says on the text.
Oh, well, maybe.
Oh, could that be? Next up, keep the question ratio 1-to-1. If she asks you where you're from, answer. And then accept that as an opportunity to reciprocate with a question as well.
Yeah, but just don't be like, where are you from? What's your favorite place to go to dinner? What's yours?
I live in Canton. Where do you live? Oh my God, you live in Canton too? We both live in Canton.
Come up with your own material, your own questions.
So keep the question ratio 1-to-1. It says, don't order just a salad or sake bomb. Taking care of yourself and being healthier is great, but loosen the dietary strings just a little for this occasion. You don't need to eat a bloody steak from a cow you strangled with your bare hands. But turning your nose up at everything remotely unhealthy, then getting a garden salad makes you seem a little square.
I agree, but why a salad and a sake bomb?
I think it's just
like
just
a play
picking
on
random.
words.
Yeah, they're just picking a random
I was gonna say that
thing.
I mean,
I'm just saying, like, don't order like
I would order that.
I'll have water and a salad, no dressing, please. Carbs, am I right, honey? That's probably it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because now she doesn't want to order anything. Because here you are,
Right.
Captain America over here.
I think it's safe to go with like a sandwich and fries, or you know what I mean?
Yeah. Burger and fries with the guys.
Something super cash.
It says here 3 drinks and you're cut off.
Oh, I agree with that.
You might have to alter this to reflect your level of tolerance towards alcohol, but
if
no
you
matter
can't handle 3 drinks,
how many beers you can crush on your head during the weekdays, cap your date drinks off at around 3. Even if the date is going so well, you've started picking potential wedding destinations. If you get blasted and fall on your face, she's probably going to walk out or have a bad impression.
That's true.
So 3 drinks. Do not talk at all about your exes on your first date.
It depends. If she starts the conversation, maybe. I don't know. I don't have an opinion on that. I mean, I wouldn't lead off the conversation with it.
I'm glad we met for dinner. You know, my ex is a bitch.
Right.
What do you like on the menu? I don't know how that
What
goes.
are you ordering?
Ooh, they have a special on prime rib. So anyway, I get that. That part doesn't make any sense. Makes no sense. It says here, tip very well. You want to tip very well.
Again, just make sure that you're not trying to impress her, because you should always tip well. It shouldn't be to impress her. Let's put it that way.
And finally, don't get slimy, grabby hands on the date.
Oh, gosh, no. No.
So, I got to tell you, for men's health, men's fitness, I mean.
No, they didn't do too bad.
Pretty good list.
Yeah.
I feel like if you followed most of these, I think you'd have a good shot on a first date.
Maybe.
So there you go. Lauren and I always try to help you guys. Kind of pop Charlie XCX. It's I Love It right here on today's Hit Music Q92. Coming up, we still got to give away the Akron Haunted Schoolhouse and Laboratory passes. Be listening for that. Also coming up next, Misconnections from Craigslist. It's on the way right here on Q92.
I told you off air that my grandmother used to tell us the story about her dream. And it would happen for a couple years before she passed away. She died when she was 100. My grandfather was a Methodist minister. And her dream multiple times multiple times. Like this would happen a couple times a week. Like that's how frequent this happened for a few years. She would have the dream that he was climbing the steps up to their big long front porch. And when he reached the top, he'd ring the doorbell. When she was coming to the door, she could see his silhouette in the door frame holding his Bible, and he was coming to get her. Like it freaked me the crap out the first time. I said to my mom when we got in the car, I was like, is she gonna die? Is this like him like coming to get her to take her? Like, but she felt so at peace and so at ease that when this dream would happen, like it almost made her happy that it did because she would see him.
He was like, come with me.
Yeah, but she didn't go for like 3 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
he was trying to kidnap her.
Well, you said that's not what you said off air.
Well, you know.
They died like 22 years apart, so he was probably like, this is taking forever. Let's go, woman.
Yeah.
My sweet, sensitive, caring.
Finally died
Morning
20 years
host.
later. Oh, so soon? Thank you so much for finally listening.
I'm only laughing because she lived a very long, wonderful life. She really did. So actually, she probably would laugh too at this.
My grandpa passed last year. A couple months ago, I was napping and my brother was coming over. This is from the text line.
Okay.
In my dream, my grandpa was there and he told me to tell my brother he said hi and to tell my grandma that she is stubborn and don't be afraid to ask for help. He was wearing a green and red shirt with a soda label on it. My brother showed up and was wearing a green and red shirt with Mountain Dew on it. I was floored.
Yeah. Why do you gotta go scary?
Now that's contact.
Okay, it
To
is
me,
contact,
that's
but
contact.
it's not alien scary.
No, but to me, that's real contact.
You need like the ghost theme song, not.
Someone says dreams are considered contact.
Well, of course they are. Yes, I would agree
All right.
with that.
Today's hit music, Q92. It is 9:40. It's time for Little Misconnections. Yes, Craigslist, where we all go to find true love. Went there today looking around, found a few things. Let's share them with the class. You see, this is Dunham's Women's Shoe Department in Alliance.
Oh, this is right around the corner.
Is there a Dunham's in Alliance still?
Yeah.
It's still open with all the construction and stuff?
I think they moved over to buy in that plaza. They're either in the plaza where the steakhouse is.
Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, they're either there or I cannot remember. They moved, but yes, they're still here.
I love them.
Yeah.
They stick around. Good for you, Dunham.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't help but notice how great your blonde hair and makeup look. You really take care of yourself. Love your glasses, too. I love what you were looking at when I walked by you. Had blue jogger pants on when I was beside you. And that's it. Ain't even asking to like meet or get a hold of me. Just complimenting her via Craigslist.
They're in the plaza over by Walmart.
Oh, that's where they're at now.
Yeah. I knew that
Okay.
they moved to standalone after Alliance, like Carnation City Mall closed. And we couldn't lose the sports store in Alliance.
Let's head up to Medina. Pretty Red Runner, it says. I met a pretty red-headed woman between Medina and Wadsworth a couple months ago. She's a runner and a soccer player. She let me try one of her concoctions on my wounded hand. It didn't help, but I haven't been able to stop thinking about her. If you're her, please let me know. I would love to be friends with you.
Why did we even have to throw in that the concoction did not work?
Didn't work. I lost my arm, but I'd still love to get coffee.
I have necritis. I mean, the
serious.
the flesh is falling off my hands.
That is funny. Lowe's and Stowe. I'm sure you won't see this, but hey, it's a long shot. The really nice guy in Lowe's helping me out with batteries for my lawnmower. You are one hot-looking man. All right, Mr. at Lowe's.
Yeah.
Got a hot-looking man at Lowe's and Stowe. To T County we go for the last two. Guy at Menards.
Oh.
walked into the restroom at Menards in tip, whatever that means, and you turned around to leave before zipping. I'm now curious to know more.
That's nasty. That is so disgusting.
Wow. And finally, Nordstrom's boots section. Montgomery Mall, Tyson's Corner. I assume that's it was in the T County section.
Okay.
You're a lovely lady in the shoe department trying on new boots for the fall season. I can't decide if you want practical or stylish. Doesn't matter either way because you look stunning in both. Let's go shopping together. I'm looking to treat a nice, open-minded lady.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Don't do it.
Open-minded.
It's a trap.
Open-minded. That's Pandora's box. Who knows what that means? There you go. There's some misconnections from old Craigslist this morning. Not too bad for you guys. Not too bad at all.
That's so gross, though. The restroom one.
Turned around before.
That's so disgusting.
What? Just helping him. Forgot. Whoops.
Forgot.
Get back here. Oh, that's funny. Oh, man. Coming up, Akron Audit Schoolhouse and Laboratory passes real soon. It's Panic at the Disco. Hey, look, I made it on Q92. And then I want to know people who met who they're with without the help of anything. Internet. No dating sites, no eHarmony, no Facebook, none of that. Some of you text in here. Let's see. Maybe this will help you guys. You know that when they tell you singles, they go, well, you got to get out there and meet somebody. I'm like, well, where? Let's find out where. Met at work. 14 years together, married 9. One for work.
Yeah.
Met my wife in 98. I don't believe there were online methods at the time. Well, where'd you meet her? Where did you guys meet? My best friend met her husband in a bar on Halloween. Married Fred Flintstone and still together 15 years later.
Oh, that's a cute story.
There you go. Bar, Halloween party. How about that? That's where they met.
I wonder if they have a Bam Bam.
They might. Or if they do Bam Bam.
Well, I'm sure they do.
If they have a kid, Bam Bam. They did Bam Bam.
Right.
Been with my man for 8 years now. We met through mutual friends. The old mutual friend still works.
Yeah.
Met my husband at a friend's house party.
See, I think friends are good because they know your personality and the other person's personality. So I don't mind a good friend fix-up for people. You know what I mean?
It's great. You should just stop at the first sentence. Met my wife at Chives. Fantastic. That is the Barn Alliance, my friend.
Love Chives.
Her and I had mutual friend. The mutual friend and her came up to me and introduced herself. We talked for a while that night, exchanged numbers. Started dating a few weeks later. Chives, where you can find love. I met my husband at Screwy Louie's in Akron 25 years ago. I was on the dance floor. He came up behind me and danced to the song Next Too Close.
I love that story.
I've been to Screwy Louie's.
Me too.
I've been to Screwy Louie's.
Fun fact for part of my bachelor, or no, it was my 21st birthday. We went to Screwy Louie's in Akron.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I remember seeing girls that weren't. Girls just started dancing topless.
At Screwy Louie's?
Yeah.
Not the night I was there, but okay.
Great night. I met my girlfriend through a friend, but my girl also worked at Taco Bell.
Oh, I have one. My husband and I met when I was working for the cleaning company that cleaned his company's offices. He thought I was good looking. Word got back to me. The rest is history. 15 years together. That's actually my cousin.
Cleaned her office.
That's how they met.
Now it cleans her heart.
Happy Halloween.
That is your cue to call. Pair of pass to the Akron Schoolhouse and Laboratory. Their 50th year they're celebrating. You could be there. Just be caller number 10 right now at 330-450-9292. If you're caller 10, you're going to win those passes to the Akron Schoolhouse and Laboratory. And for those of you watching right now on YouTube, Facebook, and X.
That means hurry up and get over there. Give it a like, comment in the comment section because we are about 5 minutes away from pulling our latest Ghost Ride finalists from those of you that checked us out on Facebook, YouTube, or X.
Do it right now. What are you waiting for? It's Q92. Ghost with Patrick Swayze.
A nice selection.
One of the greatest actors of our time.
I sobbed, man. This movie got me. I mean, got me.
It was good.
Oh, what?
Whoopi Goldberg was great in it, actually.
Yeah, she was.
She was very good in it. Sam Wheat. I remember being scared when those
The crap
ghosts...
you remember, man.
What?
I love that movie, and I knew his name was Sam, but you remembered his last name.
Sam Wheat. She yelled it when they were asking her who it was. Sam Wheat, and she slammed the door.
Yeah.
Orlando, is there an Orlando here? I'm here. When she had all those ghosts around her.
Yeah.
Remember when those scary ghosts came out of like the sewer? They made those noises and they grabbed the guy and took him to hell.
Well, I was going to say those were demons.
Spoiler alert.
If you haven't seen it yet, I don't feel bad.
Oh, you ruined ghosts for me. Let me see here. After my fiance died in a car accident about 4 years ago, I had a dream reoccurring for about a month of her asking me to come with her because she missed me. Whoa.
Aww.
That's content.
That could make me cry right now.
What?
No, I'm not kidding. That's so sad.
That sounds like the movie Ghost.
Oh, my goodness.
Remember what he told her at the end before he went away forever? What you told Molly?
I will once you say it, but you remember the...
Me and my brother still, to this day, we send each other this text.
Are you serious?
The love inside?
It never dies.
You
Never.
You take it with you.
You're right.
You're right. It with you.
It's true.
I know. That's what Sam Wheat said. My grandpa came to me.
You and your brother trade that text?
We think it's hilarious.
No.
We always say, we'll just, the love inside, you take it with you. My grandpa came to me in a dream. It was so real. I could see the pores on his face. All he said.
Did he have big pores?
All he said was, hide in the forest. What? He said, what? I'm so sorry. That is the best text I've read today. Your grandfather
Did you? I know you said, what? But did you?
In a dream and said, quote, hide in the forest.
I think I would for a minute. Because, does he know something I don't?
Oh, that tickled my heart. That was good. Text message. I had a girl that was interested in me tell me her and her ex are still talking. And if he wants to get back together, she's going to leave me. I definitely ran away from that one. Wow. I appreciate the honesty, but what in the F? Hey, this is great and all, but if my ex wants me back, I'm out of here.
Yeah, no.
Now let's go get a bite to eat. Wait, no.
Bye, Felicia.
We are no longer going to Cracker Barrel. There's no way I'm taking you to Cracker Barrel now. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Man, that is I'm still trying to process everything you just told me. as well. Question for both of you. Do you guys sleep with socks on?
No, gosh. What do you think I am?
Jay?
Yeah, sometimes.
Congrats to our newest Q92 finalist.
Guess congratulations are in order.
Q92, hello, who is this?
Tommy.
Hey, Tommy, where are we calling from this morning?
Alliance.
All right, Tommy, congratulations. You're caller number 10. You're the winner.
Awesome.
Congrats, Tom. You just scored yourself a pair of tickets to the legendary Akron Haunted Schoolhouse and Laboratory. You can enjoy 7 floors of terrifying sights, sounds, and scares, all courtesy of us here at Q92. Just tell everybody your favorite station hooking you up for Halloween.
Q92.
All right, congratulations. He now is going to see the Haunted Schoolhouse and Laboratory in Akron.
What were you going to sing
fun.
that?
The wrong thing. So stop us up. Before we get out of here, though, we have one more winner to announce. For those of you that went and checked out our live video feed of the show on Facebook, YouTube, and X, if you liked it and interacted with us, well, you entered yourself for a chance to become a finalist for the Ghost Ride. Who did we pick today?
Today's finalist for the Ghost Ride is Nicole Barnett Wagaman. I hope I'm not butchering that last name. But congratulations, Nicole. We'll be reaching out to you. Nicole Barnett Wagaman.
There you go. There you go. All right, everybody. Thanks for waking up with us today. Thanks for tuning in, whether it was on the radio or Q92radio.com, or if you were watching on Facebook, YouTube, or X. We really appreciate you guys starting your day with us here on the Q92 Morning Show. Nicolina's in here next, and of course, Keller in the afternoon, and of course, Ryan at night, live and local from morning till night.
That's right.
That's fantastic. And I'll be checking in with Nicolina throughout her show from 11 to 1 because I'll be live kicking off the 2023 Blood Battle. How was it that week?
29 years we've been filling local blood banks using the rivalry between the Massillon Tigers and McKinley Bulldogs as a good way to benefit the community.
How is it already that time of year?
I don't know. It's
Insane.
crazy.
You can donate today's a day for McKinley. So if you want us to hand that Blood Battle trophy over to McKinley at the end of the first quarter at the game this Saturday that you can hear on Q92, and you guys want to go down there and donate, you could donate. Right now, they're both underway now. One's the one at the high school starting in 2 minutes. The one at Timken kicked off at 9:30. You can go there and donate. I'll be there. Jake, be with me. We'll be there from 11 to 1 at the high school. Come on down, donate, come say hello.
Hug them both.
Get your free McCafe certificate just for donating. Get your Blood Battle t-shirt to rock.
Hug them twice.
Hug them 3 times. Only Jake.
Yeah, Christian's not a hugger.
I might cry. We'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. We'll wake you up. Start at 5:30 a.m. Have a great day, everybody. It's In Sync. It's Better Place on Q92.